Deanne Munoz, and welcome back to the Unleash Your Sexy podcast. And the crowd goes, whoa! Okay, so you guys know that we are in season 4, episode 6. 6? Shut up. Oh, shit. I didn't even know. I thought it was like 2 or 3. Wow. Thank God for like a team telling me what episode we're on. Woo, go team. Everybody, round of applause for my team. Okay. Now, I know my DMs have been popping, my comments, even my text messages. Today, I have the one and only King of all kings, King Lil G in the house. Yes. Okay. So we are going to be talking about. So first of all, I had to message him, and I had to message his wife, and I was like, "Okay, now can I ask anything? Like anything, like everything and anything on the table?" And I got the A-OK that everything goes. So we are going to go deep, and we are going to say some secrets that no one's ever heard about King.
Let's get it.
Shh. Okay, so it's going to be really fun. Today's topic is about love, sex, and dating with a rap artist. Okay, we've all heard this stigma around rap artists, sex, what they talk about women and sex and everything that goes on. So, King, welcome. Okay, we're
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Let's do a shot.
Salute. Thank you.
Everyone, here we go. Shots, everybody. Oh, shit, we should have shots for everybody in the background. We have an audience tonight, you guys. I'm super excited. Okay, shot. Okay, first of all, I want to thank you for taking time out of your schedule.
Yeah.
King is super busy, one of the hardest working people I know. So thank you for taking time out.
Thank you.
To show up today for my podcast. That really means a lot to me.
Thank
you. I love your love as fam.
Thank
your
you.
friendship. That means a lot to me. So thank you.
Thank you.
Don't cry.
Pleasure. A pleasure.
Don't cry.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Today's my birthday, and can we?
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Can we show this cake? So, if you guys know me, they call me Mama D because I'm always taking care of everybody else. So, today meant a lot to me because.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
You know, like sometimes you don't, like people really don't do for us, you know? So it was really nice that tonight we got surprised. King and his wife blessed me with this beautiful Don Julio bottle.
Yeah.
And that meant a lot to me because there was effort and hey, you know me, you know my favorite tequila. And the fact that they knew it was my birthday and just to show up, that to me, that means a lot. So thank you.
Yeah, you can't show up to a party with no gift. You can't.
I mean, that's beyond a gift. You could have brought it's just a Don Julio bottle, but like that really put effort. So like that means a lot to me. And I think a lot of people, there's a lot of things they don't see on your private side.
Yeah.
And like I really want to show people like who I know.
Yeah.
You know, who I know with you guys. Like it's beautiful. And and I'm always talking about like how real you are and like just fucking you're
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Really. You. So thank you. Say thank you. So thank you, everybody. Okay. So there is a stereotype with rap artists. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Okay. So do you feel that the stereotype is like, okay, it's true? Or do you feel like people misjudge rap artists?
I mean, when it comes to like Hispanics, I feel like there's a bigger stereotype.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
okay.
I feel like there's a bigger one because I feel like when it comes to like rap, none of us have made it mainstream. You feel me? And then what I mean mainstream is like getting awards and shit and doing stuff like that.
We don't have any rap artists that have got awards yet?
Not like on like a Grammy level. You feel me? I feel like that's mainstream. Right. And I feel like we haven't been able to get there, but I feel like we are. I feel like all the young talent that's coming. I mean, for myself, like I'm gonna tell you this, like I make music That's for a certain group of people.
Right.
Which is people that have been through the same things that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really feel like I make commercial music, but I'm looking to sign the person who is making the commercial music. You feel me? Because
Right.
I feel like I already know the music business so well where I could uplift that person and make it happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So you are a genius
Yeah.
at marketing, branding, and you seen like, oh, that motherfucker's a star.
Yeah, yeah.
I know how I could brand them. We know how
Yeah.
to market it, how to
Yeah.
YouTube it, how to social media. Like
Yeah.
you see that already.
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
it. Okay, I love it. Okay. Yay! I'm so excited. So honestly, like at the end of the day, like we talk about whether it's the Emmys, the Grammy, it don't matter what industry. At the end of the day, just to have like when was it? Halle Berry was the first black
Right.
woman to get a Emmy award. Was it Emmy
It
award?
could have been an Oscar, I think.
Oh, it's Oscar, an
Yeah.
Oscar.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's like awesome. Like now, like the Latinos are stepping up.
Right.
Like we're gonna get our first Grammy. We're gonna get
Right.
our first Emmy. It's
Right.
like my team. Like we're here because like we want to do short films as Latinos. Like a
Yeah.
Latino director is gonna
Hell
come
yeah.
up.
Hell
And
yeah.
like you as well. Like
I love it.
Latino music. Like you being the CEO of your company.
Yeah.
Like this is our year.
Hell yeah.
This is our motherfucking year.
Hell yeah.
They ain't ready for next year. Oh,
Yeah.
that chills. Look, chills. Shit. Oh, shit.
That was gonna
If you
happen.
don't know, we have a ghost in here too. and the following year, like Latinos right now, this is our time.
Right.
So I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad you're participating. This is gonna be really fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so rap artists, like we talk about rap artists,
Yeah.
and like me and my girlfriends talk about them. We know a lot of them.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like I just really thought this would be really fun to actually like let people in on our stories and
Yeah.
what their stories
Hell
are.
yeah. Hell yeah. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, okay. So let's start with the basics.
Yeah.
How are your motherfucking DMs? Like literally, like, okay, so hold on, we're good. So be honest, how many DMs do you get on a daily basis from women?
I feel like it could depend. Like if I post a picture,
Okay. So like a selfie.
it could go from like maybe from like 300 to 400 DMs, and you know how we have two separate
300 to 400?
we have two separate DMs.
Dang.
There's a primary,
Right, people you know.
and I think it's general.
And then there's like people that we're not following or
yeah,
talk to.
yeah, right. So I'll just have a bunch of that, but I've been doing this for so long that I'm already used to it, and I always approach everything with respect too.
Right, right.
You know, sometimes I get wild ass DMs.
Okay. So on that, okay, really, like, what? Okay, because 300 to 400 a day, that's a lot. So
Yeah.
you've seen everything and anything.
Yeah.
So let's start off big and go big. What is the wildest, craziest, right now to this day, DM you've ever got from a girl? Oh shit! I don't know. Maybe a gay guy. I don't even know. I mean,
Nah,
Right? 'Cause, I mean,
I'll have
everybody
crazy
loves
shit.
you.
I'll have crazy shit like I'll have like two girls DM me a video of them naked or something, and then they'll send me the location, and yeah. So if
damn.
if I'm in their area,
can you tag me in those and say, "Can you go visit Kiara?" She's single right now and she's been celibate. So
yeah, I'll get
Not
things
being
like
serious.
that though.
just kidding. I'm being dead ass.
Nah, but I'll get
Okay.
stuff like that. You know, just
Okay, so before prior marriage, single life, or
Yeah.
before your past relationship, when you got those kind of messages, honestly,
Yeah.
like, come on, at the end of the day, whether I'm with someone or not, because I know love is love and sex is sex. If I have two fine ass bitches being like each other's pussy and they're like, roll up, it's 3 a.m. and maybe I'm like out and about.
But you know what? I feel like before the rap shit, I already had girls DMing me shit. So once the rap shit started happening, I kind of got paranoid from like random people outside of the state sending me a DM because I'm in their city. So when I would see them, I'd be like, man, I really want to pull up, but
Right.
I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what the fuck is going to be going on over there.
Oh, wow. And you know what? I never thought about that point of view, huh?
Yeah, because you got
It's
to
like a
think about
safety
it.
measure.
Yeah, because you got to think about it. If you just did a show and you have money on you and you have jewelry, and two random women are sending you a DM, like think about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not as easy
shit.
as you would think. Like, no, it's not as.
Oh,
easy.
okay. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Literally, like I swear to God, I've never heard that. Like
Plus me, I like
whole
to know.
different game.
Plus me, I like to get to know the people that I'm gonna be engaging with, like a little more.
Right.
Like I can't just have like a dry situation where you just send me a DM and I'm gonna pop up. Like
And you're like, get hard, bro.
yeah, I'm not just gonna pop up. Like no.
Okay, so thank you for mentioning that because like I have this conversation too because I'm adult film star. I'm
Yeah.
in the adult industry,
Yeah.
and people assume, oh my God, you know, when the plumber comes over, she's like boning them.
Yeah,
When
nah,
the cable
I don't
guy and
know.
poop
I don't
over
know.
comes over, she's like,
don't
oh my God, let me take advantage. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
that's just it's a storyline,
Right.
And I find it's different though. Like you said, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
like I feel like because maybe like we see and we come across so too many opportunities.
Right.
It's like, give me something real.
Right.
Give me something that like
Yeah.
I get butterflies and I
Yeah.
get chills up my spine. Like,
Yeah.
like you're intelligent. I can have a conversation with you.
Absolutely.
But it's a little deeper, right?
Yeah, it's more than just like a sexy, nude DM and shit to me.
Right.
Like I feel like I need somebody to. I don't want to say I wouldn't want to get to know people, but I do want them in my presence if I am gonna engage in certain things, you know.
Right.
Like I feel like that's just real to me. Like the internet, it's just never been real to me. Like I just feel like whoever's DMing me, I don't know, that could be somebody's brother DMing me. I don't know.
Shit. Right.
You know, that's how I look at it. But that's because, like I said, before the rap shit, I already had girls DMing me a bunch of things, you know what I'm saying? And I just didn't want to be one of those rappers that becomes a victim to like hot women and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
DM and shit. Like,
I
don't
love
wanna-
that. I think that's really dope because there is so much prejudice or judgment. And obviously, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I can be wild at times, you know?
Right.
And then you can. But at the end of the day, like, to get my own private time.
Yeah.
But I've never thought about that, which is interesting because I've never thought from your point of view, like, you're
Yeah.
thinking safety-wise.
Well,
And I think
look,
the
it's
public's
not.
like, oh my God, it's just pussy. He's excited.
But look, it's not just safety for myself because every time I go, I got a team with me.
right.
Like I got a driver, I got a fucking manager, I got all types of people with me.
right.
So I can't just, skirt off and shit and just, yeah, I can't just do that.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I can't do
Give
that.
me 3 minutes.
Yeah, I can't. No way.
Okay, so let's just say there's this hot girl in your DM,
Yeah,
right? And then you're like, okay, cool. This is back when you were single.
yeah, yeah.
And you're like, okay, what's up? You know, her pictures are cool. You're like, so like, how does it go about for a girl that's watching, right? Who's a fan,
Yeah.
right? And maybe she's like been messaging her favorite rap artist or her favorite like person that she's like a fan of,
Yeah.
who she really wants to like get to know him. Like, how can a girl approach someone like you on some real shit and be taken seriously?
I just think like if a girl really wanted to get to know me, I feel like I would engage a lot more if she was to come to like, I don't know, just come meet me in person somehow. Like meet and greet, like it wouldn't really matter as long as we were to have a conversation. But other than that, everybody's just a stranger to me.
Right.
Yeah, straight up.
Especially because, right, you're just like, so the craziest thing is girls sending you, they're like, hey, we're fucking, da-da-da, like,
Yeah.
pull up. Now, how many of those do you get?
A lot. Like a lot. And it's crazy because I'll be like, oh shit, this is the same girl from last year. I'm like, what?
Wait, is it the same video though?
No.
Where she was like, I was 20 pounds lighter back then?
No. It's brand new. It's
Right?
brand new.
I would be like, I was skinnier last year, so I'll put last year's photo. Video.
Nah, it's the same girl from, new video.
So on that note, have you ever had like a crazy ass psycho ass fan who's just like so obsessed in love with you that was like that you actually were like, okay, like in fear of like something bad might happen?
I've had fans from other countries come to the US, and attend one of the meet and greets. Like I've had that. And they'll say things like, "Oh, I'm the girl that's been sending you the DMs."
You're like,
Yeah. But see, I like a certain type of woman, so it's like they could be naked, but like I still like a certain type
okay,
of woman.
so
you
tell
know?
everybody. It's on you. Look at space right there, close up. What is your type? What do you find sexy?
My type. I like.
Okay, wait. First
I
of all,
like a woman.
First of all, what's your type physically? Okay,
Like-
and then we'll go into like what you think is sexy.
Like I like a curvy woman. Like I don't know what it is, but I like a real curvy woman. I like someone who likes to be sexy, like who has a mass sex appeal, who's in touch with their with their sex appeal.
Sexuality.
I don't really dig girls who are not, and they want to be sexy with me in the DM.
Oh.
Like that just don't make no sense to me.
So have you had that experience where
Hell
maybe you were
yeah.
like, okay, like she sent you this picture of
Hell yeah,
masturbating,
I've-
was like, yeah,
look,
and then you showed up and she was like,
man, yeah.
So my word for those
Yeah.
people, so sometimes I meet guys too, and we call them vanilla.
Oh really?
Like,
Why? What is
Just
it?
vanilla. You know, vanilla is just bland.
Yeah.
It's not chocolate. It's not chocolate chip. It's not
Right.
strawberry. It's just vanilla. Like it's plain.
It's just plain.
It's
yeah.
just plain. Simple. Nothing more. Nothing less. It's just plain. So I always say, so also in the adult industry, we always say like normies.
Yeah.
Like somebody who's normie, or we just say a vanilla person.
Right.
So so it does happen. Like a girl be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm this, da, da, da. And then
Hell
you show
yeah.
up and she's like, I'm not like that.
I've had that. Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah,
No.
and that's not cool. That's why I'm telling you. Like I've been through all that bullshit already, so
Right.
I like to meet people in person. I like to see what it is for real.
Right.
Not all this shit with social media. Like nah, because
Right,
you
right,
could say
right.
whatever you want. Like you could act like whoever you want, and then it's not true, and that's like a turn off. Wouldn't it be a turn off for you? Come on.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on.
How dare a bitch send me naked photo not put out when she shows up?
You know what I'm saying?
Security escort her out the door.
Yeah.
Give her, put some cherry on top of her vanilla ice cream while she's on the way out. Okay, I'm being a pervert.
Yeah.
Okay. So for you, sexy, because this is something I'm always trying to teach women, is sexy isn't how you look or how you dress, or it's who you, it's a beingness. It's a
Yeah.
confidence.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm a nasty girl and I fucking own it.
Yeah.
Ladies, what phone's on? There's no telly.
Yeah, but it's like it's like at the same time, like every man looks at it like this. Like you could be nasty, but be nasty with me. Don't be nasty with the whole world. Because if you be nasty with the whole world, it's like that kind of makes me feel like everybody's already had it but me. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And we don't want to feel like that. The only reason we don't want to feel like that is because at the same time we want to be a part of you that only we a part of somehow.
Oh.
Yeah. Somehow. I mean, I'm
Okay.
or maybe I'm
So you
talking
want to feel exclusive?
yeah, we want to feel exclusive somehow. Like the same way, because we're all human
Oh.
beings, and I feel like we want to feel exclusive to each other at a certain point. Like,
Right.
we don't all want to feel like, because think about this: if a man took you out on a date, right?
Okay.
And he said, "Hey, let's go out to this fucking restaurant," and then you go on his Instagram and he took his last girlfriend there, you feel like, "Oh, this motherfucker taking me to the same place."
No, honestly, yeah, that would bother me.
Come on, see, so it's kind of like that. Kind of like that, I would say.
Oh, shit. You know what's interesting is I've never... Can we switch to the white shot? So what's interesting is that I'm a woman,
Yeah.
and I mean a lot of my friends are here. As a woman, we honestly, it's interesting because maybe you might be the small percentage of men that actually are passionate and see and notice things. But it's interesting that you said that, because most women, like, I think most men are just like, oh my God, tits and ass, like I'm gonna show up. Like they don't give a fuck.
Right.
And then there's people like you, which is interesting because I find people who I've talked to who are in a
Entertainment.
career of
Yeah.
creativity,
Yeah.
like we're actually really sensitive.
Yeah.
We're very passionate and we're really deep.
Yeah.
So it's it's actually refreshing that
Yeah.
you're coming from a different point of view,
Yeah.
breaking what we think about rap artists. Because at the end of the day, like if I was to invite like some random guy off of like a freaking dating app and be like, maybe this restaurant, he don't give a fuck how many motherfuckers I took to that restaurant.
Yeah.
He's just trying to smash.
Regardless. Yeah.
Right. But I like the fact that with you, it's interesting because I feel like in the last like 4 or 5 months, people I've interviewed,
Yeah.
I've been talking to men who go way deeper than that.
Yeah.
Where like they're noticing the little things.
Right.
You know, like there's like, okay, well, like, yeah, well, she took her last 5 guys there.
Yeah.
And I like the fact of, I feel like what we're missing now, and I speak about this with women because I get it, like bad bitches, boss up, you know, like boss's life. But women, it doesn't mean like we can't be women still.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like sometimes women are trying so hard to be men and being like, fuck niggas, da da da. No, well,
No.
you're gonna attract more fuck boys.
Yeah, yeah. So, see, like, I would say, like, if you wanna attract a boss, I would say for the women, like, you gotta be exclusive. Like, something about you gotta be exclusive.
Right.
I don't know what it is, but
Okay, so on that note, let's stay right there, because me coming from the adult industry,
Yeah.
right? So when I meet people, like it's interesting because guys are like, oh shit, like she's gonna be down to smash or she's this that, and when they meet me, they're like, oh shit, like because my stage name is Kiara,
right,
but when you meet me, like I'm Deanne.
right,
Like, everyone knows me as Mama D. Actually, if you really know me,
Right.
I'm Mama D.
right,
So at the end of the day, people are like, oh shit, like you aren't what I thought. And it's interesting too, because at the end of the day, like it's harder to get in my pants than it is like probably a basic girl's pants.
Hell yeah.
Just because of where I'm at in my life is like, meet me
Yeah.
emotionally, spiritually, and physically
Yeah.
first if you're even trying to like go there.
Right.
You know, so.
And I feel like that could be attractive to certain men already.
Right.
Just you saying that. Like, that could already be attractive.
sets a standard.
Yeah.
So, ladies, we talked about this on like a lot of my YouTube videos. Please refer back to my YouTube videos. Scroll on up, check them all out. But I'm always, and I'm so glad that you're on my show, because I'm always seeing that good men really do exist. Men with heart, souls, and passion that see deeper and gonna want you for more really, truly exist. And this is a great opportunity right now. Like, we're talking with King Lil G, and like this is like some deep stuff that is beyond, oh my God, I'm a rapper, suck my dick, come in your face. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't say that, by the way.
And at the end of the day, like, oh, strippers are just strippers, or porn stars are just porn stars. Like, this is a conversation between two human beings.
Hell yeah.
With hearts, with souls, who are fucking passionate,
Yeah.
and we love hard and we
Yeah.
love deep, and we're really like, well, that was okay. Oh, it's on me. Okay, and it's ladies, be vulnerable, be you, and at the end of the day, like I get like men can be dirtbags, but at the end of the day, like if you're a dirtbag and you're trying to be like Miss, oh fuck motherfucker.
But hold on, let me stop you right there. See how men could be dirtbags? Women are dirtbags too.
Oh, that's what I'm telling him right now.
Like, it's like the same, like, it's the same
But
thing.
you know what I feel is dirtbags attract dirtbags.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, when I hear like certain people, like I'll hear certain girls talking, and they're always talking about fuck boys.
Yeah.
That girl's a fuck girl.
Right.
You know, like she's a bitch, or she's a slut, or she's a hoe, like, or she's about the drama. So guess what she's gonna attract? She's attracting a mirror image of who she is being.
Right. And sometimes they overlook the right motherfuckers. They overlook them.
Right.
Because sometimes, like, you know, they want to go to the club, pop bottles, and do shit like that. And like a boss motherfucker will be like, baby, let me take you here. And they're like, nah, that's whack. Take me to the club. You feel me? Which I feel like the club is already played out. Like with quarantine, I'm hoping that like I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but like bad bitches, I hope bad
Right.
bitches realize like the club is not where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, I hope they understand that right now, because I feel like there's a lot more. There's a lot more. Like, you want to link up with motherfuckers who could be your partner, not someone you could see here and there. You know what I'm saying?
So for you, like let's say those girls are watching right now.
Yeah.
Right, because we have all kinds. We have bad bitches, regular bitches, home bitches, like.
But it's like the regular
rich
bitches could be bad too.
Broke bitches. Everybody's watching right now.
Yeah.
So
They could be bad too. I'm not playing. The broke bitches could be bad.
So my question is not a question, but like into the camera, what? Because you are coming from a place of seriously, like you're preaching right now.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like you are truly giving hope that good men exist. and
Really?
good men in the industry.
Really?
Because that doesn't really. I mean, honestly, like no joke. Like I know a lot of people in the industry, and I know we all get judged, but I feel like everyone that I know in the industry, rap artist wise, like. I mean, everybody has. We have our fun. You know, everybody has our fun. Like,
Right.
there's fun times.
Right.
But I feel like the only people I've like really connected with are people who were like real motherfuckers.
Right.
And that's definitely you. So looking right now, let's just say those girls are watching, and they're thinking, "Oh my God, like I'm just gonna be I'm gonna be an asshole, and I'm gonna show up at this guy's table, and like I'm gonna take this guy for his money."
Because if I'm a boss and I'm seeing that type of attitude, I'm like, no,
Right.
no, I'm never seeing her again.
So it's almost like real recognize real,
Right.
fake recognize fake,
Straight up.
right?
Yeah.
And you can see beyond that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes too, like I'll be out with my friends, or like we'll be talking about some guy, and we'll be like, or like maybe like I'll stop talking about some girl, and I'll be like, at the end of the day, when I hear a girl is always complaining and being negative, I'm always like, you're only gonna attract
That type of vibe.
the
yeah.
same guys
Yeah, the
over
type
and
of vibe.
over again,
Right.
Because that's what they believe and that's what they feel. It's not working.
Right, but you gotta look at it like the type of people you want to link up with. Like you're inviting them into your life, like into the friends, the social circle, like,
Right.
all that. You gotta really be careful who you invite inside the social circle, because then they know everybody. Like let's say for instance,
Right.
you break up with a motherfucker, now he's friends with your friends.
Right.
Now he DMs them. Now he knows where your location's at. Like that shit is too much. Like me, the way I looked at it was like, whoever I'm gonna link up with, they better never talk to my people and let them know where I'm at, or my people let them know, the same information. Like, hell no, you gotta cut all that shit. That shit to me is like all phony shit. Like when real people come around, you could feel it right away. Like bad bitches, they could be bad bitches without trying.
Right.
Like they don't need to be bad bitches because of designer. Like designer doesn't make a bad bitch.
So go deeper with that. Like what is that to you?
Like a bad bitch
Yeah.
is like someone, like every man wants like the women to be the mama. Like, what's up, mama? Like we want somebody to know what's going on. You don't want a stupid mama. You know what I'm saying? You don't want like a bitch that's trying to have you figure out what the fuck you gonna do. Like,
Right.
especially if you're a boss man, like you need your woman to be a general. Like that's why we're president. Like that's why with the presidents, like they have a first lady, isn't it? And it's important to have a first lady. It's important. Like you can't be a president without a first lady. Think about it. What president has been in office without a woman? Think about that. There's no way. Because women is the voice of reason.
That. Right.
Women is the voice of reason. You got to think about that.
Right.
Like besides just being some pussy, like you got to want to be the voice of reason. So. And I feel like that's what I was looking for in my whole life till I found my little baby. You feel me? She was the voice of reason in my life.
She's
like,
everything.
Yeah, and every man is looking for that.
Right.
And then when you treat girls bad, because I've probably been in that situation too.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I probably treated women bad too, but it's like I was just trying to find that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That has nothing to do with being naked or doing all that other shit.
I'm loving
Like,
this.
Yeah.
Thank you, G. Like, honestly, wow. Like, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, that's the perfect word I could
But on
explain.
some real shit, like I just feel comfortable to tell you this because I feel like you the homie and shit, and I could just tell you straight up. Because most of the time when I go like to other interviews, like I don't really even be trying to touch on things because I'm like it's unnecessary. People will never get it.
Right.
Straight up.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
No, for sure. Our audience, like my audience tonight, like I already know, like at the end of the day, like I'm here because at the end of the day, like, I want to get out the industry I am. I don't want to take my clothes off anymore. Like, I want to make shows that are going to impact people's lives. They're going to touch, move, and inspire people.
Hey, entrepreneur. I love what you do.
So at the end of the day, like, you coming on and you supporting me, like, man, that means a lot to me because this is my dream. This is my calling. Like, I already know, like, God's like follow your calling and you showing up, just it means so much. And your message tonight is really inspiring because at the end of the day, my mission is to teach women to love again, to be vulnerable again,
Hell yeah,
to be feminine,
right?
Be a mama. Be loving.
But you know
be
what it is?
caring.
It's like women say no to all the right motherfuckers on everything. I watch it. I see it. I'm like, what? Like sometimes, like I'll have some of my friends in a room, and I'll be like,
I don't think we could call them women.
and
I
I'll
think
say
those
this,
are girls.
and I'll say this, and I'll be like, damn, my dog is a boss. This guy's not a boss.
Yeah.
And girls are going for him. Like they're like, and I'm like, that just trips me out.
But the word is, you know, it's interesting is, you talked when you referred to her, it was boss.
Yeah.
And the minute you talked about the dysfunctional girls going with the dysfunctional guys, you used the word girls.
Right.
So maybe you didn't notice that, but unconsciously, that's what I'm saying is girls are going to be attracted to a fuck boy because they're not yet evolved. But it's interesting because when he referred to you, he used the word boss.
Yeah.
Mamas, right?
Yeah.
Mamas and boss. Like that already puts a state and energy of somebody who's evolved spiritually, emotionally, and physically.
And you know why I'm able to say that? Because I've been successful and I've been in a relationship with a certain type of woman, and I'm like, oh man, how can she not be a boss if I'm already a boss and I'm putting her in boss situations? Like, how the fuck can you not do that? Like, but I've been in that type of, you know, situation before, so I'm able to differentiate the both. Like, I'm able to see what's what.
Okay.
Because of that reason. But I will say that, you know, my experience dealing with women, like, I try to stay away from women who don't know what they're doing. Like, I try to stay away from that.
Right.
And what I mean by that is like, you know, my life is real busy. I need someone who can make decisions straight the fuck up.
Cooking me.
Like I need somebody that can make decisions or be the voice of reason.
Ooh.
Every man is looking for the voice of reason on the hood. From the gangsters to the, you know, people who do the, you know, blue collar life and shit. Like, everybody's looking for the voice of reason, low key. And I feel like I found that's what I was looking for. And most of the time women think that men are just trying to fuck, but they're not the voice of reason. So I'm like, no, baby, it's never gonna come to you because you're not
like that.
You're not the voice of reason. Like, most of the time you high as hell, or you drunk, or you fucked up, or you too busy trying to look good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's more than that. It's more like, yeah, but.
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally agree with this because, like, we have this conversation where, like, who we are, we attract.
Yeah.
So, like, sometimes, like, maybe I might go through a little spurt of where maybe I'm attracting, like, emotionally unavailable men.
But you know what? Let me stop you right there. It's not really who we are, we attract, because, like I told you, sometimes the right motherfuckers come around. I've seen it with my boys. I'll bring some of the homies around, and I'll be like, oh, my dog's a boss. These bitches about to recognize. No. These bitches only recognize the motherfucker who appeals to them.
Okay, so guess what? Because those girls ain't bosses.
Right.
It takes a boss to recognize the boss.
Right. I swear to you.
The fact that they don't recognize them because they're not even on that level
like,
yet.
I'll go to the strip club.
They're not even evolved yet to be on that level that they see the boss in him, that they're thinking, I'm going to boss up like him.
Right.
And I'm going to be his equal and I'm going to support him.
Right.
So guess what? We call them girls. Those are girls.
Yeah, you're right.
And then we have bosses.
But
we
you
have
know
wives.
what?
We have partners.
You don't want to discredit.
Soulmates.
Look, you don't want to discredit the young ones because sometimes the young ones.
No. I'm talking about girls my age.
But look, sometimes
I'm talking about like emotionally and spiritually.
Yeah.
Because I have girls my age that are like, well, motherfucker, like, I don't care if it treats me good or da-da-da. Like, it's all about one thing.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like you're saying, like a boss is going to attract a boss.
Yeah.
You know, like at the end of the day, somebody depressed is going to attract somebody depressed. Yeah. A fuck girl is going to attract a fuck boy.
Yeah.
A cheater is going to attract a cheater.
Yeah, a drug abuser attracts a drug abuser. Yeah.
Dude, do they not?
Hell yeah.
And I'm telling you, these drug addicts, they have fucking, their love is crazy for each other.
Really?
But it's because they get high together. So they're in a state together of this like false place where they're like, oh my God, I love you. But it's a illusionary state. And guess what? When then we get sober, what happens? Yeah. They break up.
Yeah.
So again, like everything is like it's what I'm saying. So like at the end of exactly what you are saying is, if you do bring a boss in the group, and nobody's attracted to him, or maybe that's not a real connection. I mean, God's plan is God's plan, and whatever's going to happen between people. But at the end of the day, it's like, who are we attracting?
Right.
You know, who are we being in our own life?
Right.
Like, because I feel like if I'm trying to attract a good person, I need to be a good person.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to attract a boss, I better be a boss.
Yeah.
Because I can't sit on my ass, honestly. I mean, I don't know. But then we do kind of have like those, what do we call them? Captain Save-A-Ho guys? Who
Really?
are bosses.
What's that like? What's that like? Tell me.
I don't know.
I don't know what the Captain Save-A-Hos are like.
I don't know.
Talk to us.
Like, let's say like a guy that's like, a girl's like, oh my God, like I don't have a job. I don't have this. Fix this for me. Fix that. And guys are like, oh my God, I'll fix it for you and do everything. And she sits on her ass all day. So
Wow.
but what he'll continue to do that every day. But that also says, first of all, you're not a boss, right? It says a lot about him.
Right.
I don't care if he's a multi-millionaire.
Right.
The fact that you're just trying to save everybody all day long, like what is lacking in you, him, right? What's lacking in this guy that he has to save people to feel worthy? Why doesn't he feel like if a boss woman walks up that he's like, oh shit, I am enough without having to fix somebody?
But what about this? So think about this.
Go.
What about if this boss ass motherfucker is like, I know this could turn into a butterfly. I know if I take care of this little baby, she'll grow up to be a boss. Think about that. Think about that. And the only reason I say that is because when I was younger, I see my older homies turn a lot of little babies into butterflies.
Okay.
Like a lot. Like I remember my boy taking some money to some girl to pay her rent. And
Right.
then now she's like a owner of a car dealer.
Okay.
And I'm like, wow,
Okay.
this little baby bloomed.
Right,
Like,
right.
This is great. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So and then sometimes I think, damn, maybe this would have never happened if the homie would have never paid her rent, bought her a car,
Okay.
put her in that situation.
Okay.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
I've seen that too. So.
Okay. So I've actually been there.
Oh, really?
I've actually been there where like I've dated a guy who maybe didn't have as much money as me,
Okay.
or wasn't at my level, but I knew like his heart and soul, and I knew like his work ethic.
Yeah.
So maybe at the time I met him, he
Yeah.
wasn't where he was trying to be.
Yeah.
But I knew like that motherfucker was like he was committed to being great, but maybe at the moment he wasn't.
Yeah.
So maybe I was able to help him out financially in areas that he needed.
Right.
And he ended up like coming up and being, like you said, like I saw something.
Right.
But I feel like at the end of the day, there's a difference because that's just like me and you, bosses,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I feel like intuitively, I meet guys all day long.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, maybe, no. And I might meet somebody and I'm like, fuck, there's something deep here, but maybe you're not where I'm at. And at the end of the day, I feel like spirit,
Yeah.
I don't know if you're religious or not.
But what about if you had a boss ass motherfucker that's just bugging you all around the day? Then what do you
what
do?
does bugging mean?
Bugging
I
like,
kinda like
bugging like
clipping
when
it.
you wake up. Bugging like when
Bug
you.
me, please.
But look. But look, bugging you like when you wake up is like, baby, where you going to eat today? Baby, can I pull up to see you? Baby, like, is there anything wrong with you? Like, I want to fix it. Like, some of these things sometimes could bug girls. They could be like, this motherfucker's too much on me. Not understanding that this person is trying to put them on. I feel like a lot of women don't understand when men are trying to put them on.
Okay, so
only
hold on.
because
Okay.
they never been a part of the street. So in the street, when a motherfucker's trying to put you on,
Right.
sometimes you're like, whoa, why is this person so
Be
interested?
nice.
Right.
You're like it's like, what ulterior motive do you have?
Right. And then you start thinking about physical appearance and does this person go right with you and all this unnecessary ass shit. Not understanding about the path of your future type shit, you know?
Okay, so do you have an extra mic? Okay, so ladies, we're gonna ask you in the room, okay? We have a lot of ladies. We have an audience today. Ooh. Okay, so Teresa, question.
Okay.
Can a guy ever be too caring for you?
For me personally,
Is that the word, right? Caring?
Caring, yeah.
Too caring. Too No, not.
Yeah, it could turn into that.
Wait. I think
Clingy.
Clingy, or somebody that's just
Women
like,
will
I
look
want to
at it
take
like
care of
clingy.
you. Where you at? I want to make sure you're
Because
safe.
when women hear
Text him
take
when you get
care of, they
home.
hear trick.
When they're consistent.
Trick. They hear trick. I'm not playing. Right or wrong? Right or wrong?
No. Wait.
Consistent
Wait.
means
No.
trick
Hell
on the
no.
head.
Trick is a motherfucker paying my bills.
Right, but think about it. He's trying
But
to put
somebody
you
who's
on.
saying, Deanne, thank you for this date. Text me when you get home. I want you got home safe. I'll probably want to cry
Wow.
because I feel like men don't put that loving, I want to protect you feeling. It's always slam bam. What's it called?
Thank you,
Wham
ma'am.
bam. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, so Teresa, how would you feel if a man was like clingy? And then we know you like clingy, so.
I
She
love
probably
them
won't.
clingies. Personally, like for me, all day, I would love to wake up to the guy message me, "Good morning, baby. Like, what's up? It was nice seeing you yesterday. I hope I get to see you today." Like, that's me all day. Like, if you
Right.
could text me all day, baby, please do, because I will respond to you.
Is there ever is
Sure.
there ever anything for you that's clingy? What do you consider clingy?
Me.
So what does that look like?
I'm just like, I want to talk to you all day, every day. I want to know what you're doing. I want to be with you. Like, if I
Okay.
can be with you, I want to be with you. Like,
Okay, so she doesn't think what you're saying is clingy. Okay?
no, that's not
Okay,
clingy
so
at all.
next girl.
Wow. Most of the time it is.
Okay, wait, hold on. Wait, now we're gonna get to Cat. Whole different story.
But keep it real. Keep it
No,
real.
she will. Cat will.
Okay, what was the question again?
Oh, wait, Kat. So the question is this. You meet a man, and he's interested in you, and he's showing that, like, hey, when you get home, can you please message me? Message you in the morning, good morning, like, hope you have a good day. Do you
Yeah.
need anything
A
today?
lot of
You know,
interest.
that's,
a lot.
that's not me. Like, I don't like that. Like,
You don't
being
like
All
too,
women don't.
Like,
No,
you,
Most women don't.
I love it. She loves it. So we have one.
You guys are
very-
1%.
Okay.
I'm very private into myself. So I swear I've, like, dated guys and they don't know where I live for, like,
Think
8
about
months.
that. Think about that.
Okay, hold on. Wait,
When a
I'm
boss,
just, like,
I want to know where you
like,
at.
I don't want you
Right.
to. I feel like there's just, like, a wall that I need to let down before I let you in. Like,
Wow.
so
Okay.
it's crazy to me. It's just like, but I know you care about me, but I don't like that. Like, don't be on me. Like, don't, just, you know. I'm,
Think about that. As a real motherfucker, how am I supposed to pay your bills and I know where you live? Think about that.
He wasn't paying them, so
Wait.
Think about that. Think about that.
he wasn't
We
paying
call
them.
her
So.
gatita. Wait, hold on. As a motherfucker paying your bills,
Oh, you
what
don't
tell-
know that day.
You still won't let her know where you're at?
But she said clingy, being checking up on her, and she don't like it. Think about that.
Cat, a motherfucker's paying all your bills. You would not tell him where you're at when he asks you. Yes
She
or no?
probably
Okay, I'm
won't.
gonna tell
There we
her,
go. She said
honestly.
yes. She said yes. She said yes.
I feel like
Thank
we
you.
forced that yes.
No.
I feel
The
like
situation's different because I think we were talking about dating wise. But you said if I'm paying your bills, I should know where you're at. Shit, I'll tell you
Right,
where my mom's
right, but
at.
think
my
about
daughter's
this.
at.
But look.
Give me a cut of her bills.
Look.
They get to the point of paying the bills. They're not telling me. That's way different.
all right, Jasmine's turn.
Well, no, Kelly, go.
I think I'm somewhere in the middle between you two because I do like it to a certain sense. Like I think, making sure I'm home safe or saying good morning, like I think that's sweet because you're thinking about me or you're caring about my well-being. But if you're pressed all day to know every single thing that I'm doing and where I'm at, like that's weird. Like I feel like we should be able to have
You
our
hear
own
this?
life, like
Weird.
be at work, be with friends, whatever it is. But then at the end of the day, like I'm still gonna want you to come home to me or wake up to me, but I don't need you like on my dick all day.
Okay,
Wow.
so
Think about this. Think about
So
this.
you're okay if you're dating somebody?
All day, please.
Okay, so question. So you're okay if you're dating someone, and all day they don't message you till the night.
No, fuck no.
That's okay with you, Kelly?
Breaking up. Yeah.
That's okay with you, Kelly?
I mean, it depends.
No,
Sometimes,
you
yeah.
gotta
but
tell
I
us,
just feel
Kelly.
like, I just
You gotta
feel like
tell
if
us.
we speak like a couple times, like even just a few times throughout the day, or like we're doing our own thing. Like for me, like I've always had my own thing or something that I'm
Hold
doing.
on.
So I
But
don't.
listen to my question. My question is, so you can go the whole entire day, and the guy day not message you, that you have to hit him up every night to say, how was your day?
Oh no, I'm not finna hit you up and ask. You're gonna hit me up and ask.
So that's what
Wow.
I'm saying. So that's what we're talking about.
This is mind blowing. I'm not paying no
him
fucking
being,
bills.
Like, men,
If
but
this
I'm
I'm just
attitude
saying,
is
like, I
going
just don't
on.
need you to. I don't have to do like the 24/7, like all day we're back and forth type
Wow.
thing.
No.
But I've also, to be real, I've never had a man pay my bills ever in my whole life. So anybody out there trying to pay these bills?
She's like, I will answer you 24/7.
Come on.
Kelly.
Look, check this out. Check this out. You got to look at it like this. When a boss wastes any type of money on everything, to us is an investment. So we want to know, where is this investment at? Is it dropping into another man's hands? Is like, what the fuck is going on? So I need to know if I'm making this investment and I'm calling,
Right.
I'm going to want to hear the full details.
Right.
What's going on? Are you going out? Are you fucking open to everybody that's hitting up your DMs? Like, what the fuck is going on? And if you try to hide it,
But if you're messing with other girls or you're doing your own shit, you don't deserve those answers. So if you are only mine and I'm only yours, then I feel like for sure you're gonna know every single thing I'm doing. I'm with the girls. Am I going? Of course, you're gonna know everything. But
Yeah.
if we're not exclusive
Okay.
on that level, you're not gonna know.
Yeah. So we haven't got there. We haven't talked about that yet. But
Right.
she's asking, are you exclusive or not exclusive? So
Right.
I think that does make a big point.
okay, but look,
Well, first of all, hold on, wait,
whenever a boss motherfucker walks
I
in
think
the
if a
room,
motherfucker paying all my bills, I'm be real exclusive.
okay, but listen to me, but listen to me, but
Real
listen.
exclusive,
If
yeah.
you like each other and you're trying to be serious, are you gonna do things to show each other you're serious? Or are you gonna be like, ew, no, and you're really
Wait,
only
yeah,
gonna
give her
be
the mic, give her the mic, give her the mic, give her the mic. Kelly, give her the mic. Give her the mic. Say that. Because that's going to be
This
a
should
big
turn into
distinction
a
right
debate. It's on. Let's go.
now.
It basically
yeah.
just comes down to like, do you guys like each other? Are you trying to pursue each other? Are you trying to show each other you're serious? And if that's the case, then like there shouldn't be any intentions. It should just be purely like wanting to talk and to get to know each other. Exactly, but
flow.
but to think that someone's weird for wanting to know how you're doing, for wanting to build that with you, because talking once or twice a day when you're trying to get to know somebody, how are y'all gonna get anywhere? It can't go straight
But
to
you
the
got
money.
you got to also think about this. When it comes to a man, we look at you guys as women of vulnerable sex. You could be attacked. You could have drama going on. So
I wish someone cared
a
for me
boss,
like that.
So
What
look,
the
look,
hell?
look. So check this out. So a boss is like,
Mama D, I take care of everybody.
so a boss is like, what's good, baby? What's going on? If you don't reply, and then you show up on your Instagram at a pool party, you fucking getting cut. I'm serious.
Yeah, I get it.
Like,
yeah.
and then you're gonna be mad at me
For caring.
for treating you like that.
For
But it's
caring.
like, why the fuck wouldn't you think you would get cut?
That, so
Like, why wouldn't you?
this is a really good point because honestly, King, let me tell you why everyone's responding the way they're responding is because men who are protective like that
Yeah.
are 10% of 90% of men we meet. I'm gonna speak on their behalf.
I think it's a
So-
misconception.
Hold
though.
on, no. I'm not, no misconception. Because when a man calls me and says, hey, did you get home safe? Please message me. I tell my girlfriends that. I tell like my daughter's friends that. Please text me when you get home safe. Like, I want to make sure it was him. And I'm on my D. So if a man says that to me, I'm like, oh my God, somebody actually cares about me. Because I'm
Right.
always the one to say that to everybody, but nobody ever asks that.
Right.
Can you text me? No one tells me. Text me when you get home.
And look, I get it because when you young, you don't want nobody fucking checking where you at. Not even your parents.
Right.
Like, you don't want nobody checking where you at. So I get that. You know, when women are young, I get it. But like I said, sometimes they're young. They come across
Right.
a boss, and then they take it the wrong way. They
Right,
think
right.
we trying to check up where they at. I'm like, I'm trying to check where my money at. I'm
Right,
not worried
right,
about
right,
where the
right.
fuck you at. But the only reason I'm asking is because I care. You know what I'm saying? Because I could be worried about just my fucking money.
Little swoon eyes with the
Hey,
red hearts.
think about that though. I could be just worried about my fucking money.
Right.
Like, you not gonna bring me no fucking money. You might be beautiful,
Right.
but that shit ain't gonna it's not gonna bring me no money, but Instagram likes for you.
right.
And that doesn't equal being in a good state as far as living good, you know,
Right.
being in a good situation.
So also, so real quick, because I feel this is it's a huge thing.
Yeah.
You're Mexican?
Yeah, I'm Mexican.
You born in Mexico? Or you born here?
I'm born in Mexico.
Okay, so what camera are we on? Why there's so many? Oh, it's split screen. Okay. So I talk about this all the time, and this is actually something I keep between my friends and I, and then we always speak about this. Is it's interesting because obviously I'm a little older than my daughter, right? So she's like 6th, 7th generation. And mind you, I'm like 4th, 5th generation American born. But I feel like when I talk to somebody who's either from Mexico
Yeah.
or first generation, like their kids,
Yeah.
there's that, for men, there's this respect factor of, like, I'm the man, let me take care of you. Are you all right? Like, let me handle everything, let me protect you. And I feel in America, unfortunately, you know, like when it comes to like my daughter and maybe the other girls, you know, like they haven't been in Mexico, or maybe they haven't had that role model of men
Right.
who come from a very protective,
Right.
old school thinking of
Right.
you're safe with me.
Right.
And unfortunately, people are a product of their environment.
Right.
So I always ask, because your thinking is not the normal thinking of a normal conversation would have with normal people.
I wouldn't know.
Because you come from a place where your mom and dad are like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I
Your
wouldn't.
grandma, your grandpa?
Well, look, I wouldn't say that because right now, the way things are in Mexico, like, people are just the way they are here. They just want to get laid.
Okay, wait, hold up. But I think there's a huge difference between sex. So my thing is this. So I'm into open relationships. We've talked about that all the time. It's polyamorous. I'm onto that. My thing is this. I don't care if I'm an open relationship or like we're seeing other people. At the end of the day, if I'm dating you, you know, in your mind, like, I'm going to check in every time. I'm going to call. I'm going to text. You're going to know what I'm doing, who I'm doing it with, and at what time. There's just a respect thing of, like, what do you need to know? Like, I just feel like there's just common sense to me, though. You know, but I feel like when we get to the younger generation, there is that, like, well, they're not brought up the way that maybe we were brought up in a family or a household of, okay, when you go to the house, when you go to anybody's party, you show up with a gift, right? You ask if you could clean at the end, you know, like no matter where I go, like I don't care who I'm with, like anywhere I go, like if there's men in the room, like I'll serve the men first food, no matter what. That's how I was brought up.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the party, anywhere I go, can we clean? Like Jasmine too. Like at the end of the day, like we'll go to like rappers' parties. At the end of the night, we'll come, everybody will leave, and me and Jasmine will be like, come on, let's clean. And we'll start cleaning. They'll be like, we have a cleaning lady. I'm like, no, like we'll start cleaning, and they'll literally be like,
That's amazing. That's
holy
morals.
fuck. They'll be
Yeah.
like, we know,
That's
like no
amazing.
girls in Hollywood are like you guys.
Yeah.
You know, and then like it's really like, I feel like because you're from a generation
Yeah.
that in America, unfortunately, you know, like if you're 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th generation Mexicans, it just doesn't exist anymore. So it's about really instilling in our men and our children, our daughters, right? Like
Right.
to your daughter, hey, this is how you're going to grow up and how a man's going to treat you.
Right.
Because first of all, he already knows how you treat Mama Bear. Like she sees it. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like I get to say to my daughter, like, this is how I'm going to be treated. And she gets to see it.
Right.
So where she gets to demand it, you know?
Right. And you know what? I think it comes from being like Mexican, like real Mexican, not Mexican
Yes.
American.
No, like that's what I'm saying.
You
Like
feel
the
me?
fact that you said you're from Mexico, I was like, that's where it comes from. Because Mexican
Yeah, 'cause
American
my
guys are like,
Yeah, 'cause
like,
my grandfather-
here's your Uber, go
Yeah.
home, goodbye. They go to sleep and they wake up in the morning. It'll take you 3 days later. And you're like,
Yeah, nah.
bro.
Yeah, I feel like my grandfather, he put us up on game a lot.
Aw.
Like he would always say certain things about women and, you know, like how to go about certain things. So I feel like I kind of learned and I took it at heart.
Right,
Like,
right.
I felt like always like women, I feel like they're very strong. They're a very strong sex. Like women can become bosses for sure. And I love that about women. But there's just something about them where they can't protect themselves.
That is true.
Like it's like a woman could be a multi-billionaire boss, but she can't protect herself from real enemies,
No, that's really true.
real shit. So it takes a man in order to
No,
really
that's
cover
really
that
true
type of shit.
because obviously, like growing up, I mean, when your daughter's a daughter, she's a daughter.
Right.
And mind you, like, I feel like I did my best to protect my daughter from, like, the world.
Yeah.
Anything I ever went through a child, like, I was like, she's never going to go through it. And that literally was, like, my only goal is for her just to be like, what Barbie am I going to play with?
That's dope.
You know, not like, you know, who's doing drugs next room,
Right, that's
who's
dope.
getting raped in the next room, like, you know, like gangbanging. Like, she's not going to know nothing. Like, she's literally just going to know I'm just a kid.
Yeah.
And I
dope.
get to just be a kid.
Yeah.
Like, what a beautiful feeling.
Hell yeah.
So with that, like, going forward is, like, today, with everything going on, is
Talk to us. Let us know.
well, quick drink.
Let us know. I want to hear this shit.
Is like it's kind of like there comes a point where you're just like I love you so much. Like, at what, like, every decision I ever made was for you. Hold on. I'm gonna go there. Hold on.
Sometimes I wish I wasn't her mom.
Okay.
I wish I wasn't her mom.
But
We're
hold
gonna go
up.
there.
Let her
Wait,
finish
hold
because
on.
she ain't finished yet.
I'm gonna
So-
go there. That's where I was going with this. So, okay, so last podcast, which my daughter has told me all week, hurt her feelings, is I had a cop last week, right? And he has a daughter, and his daughter is his world. Like, she's like 4 years old. She has Balenciaga shoes, little bag, and he made a comment, something about like she's growing up way too fast. Like how do I protect her? Da-da. And I made a comment that said, sometimes I wish I wasn't Jasmine's mom. And it wasn't about that. Hold on. It wasn't about that. It's at the fact of I've got some really bad phone calls from her that scared the fuck out of me as a mom. And as a mom, you don't want these phone calls. So when I made that comment, it's like I'm so protective and loving. And it's like I protected you from certain things, and to hear that they happen.
Yeah.
Like, those are the moments where I was just like, I wish I wasn't her mom, because
Hell yeah, I feel it.
like, you don't
You could
want
have
those.
protected her more.
Yes.
I feel it.
So it wasn't nothing to do with her
Yeah.
as a person. It was the
Yeah.
fact that life happens to her.
Right.
And I couldn't be there to
Yeah.
protect her. So
Right.
when he was talking about his daughter, and he was like, yeah, like when she grows up, and I was like, trust me, there's times I don't want to be Jasmine's mom.
Right. I
Not
feel
that-
it. And I
like,
know
it
what
had
you mean by
nothing
that.
to do with
Right.
her greatness.
And
it had to do with the
look.
fact that shit's happened to her that I couldn't be there as a mom to fucking
Yeah,
protect
I
her.
feel you.
So like,
I feel it because
I
look.
don't like being powerless.
Right. I feel it because look, like I have a teenager son, right? So right now he's in middle school, about to go to high school, and I just feel like, man, like I feel like the same way like you. Maybe if I wasn't his dad, maybe he wouldn't get some of the haters that he would have now, because I do come from the streets. I am a gang member. You feel me?
Right.
And that's one of the reasons why I didn't let my son follow like the music shit. Cause I told him, he was like, Dad, why don't you want me to rap? And I said, because I don't want you to get these haters, son. Believe me, like you'll know later. But I do feel like you. I'm like, man, maybe if I wasn't a fucking rapper, my son wouldn't be going through this.
Right.
Maybe if I wasn't from, this group of people,
Right.
my son wouldn't be getting attacked like this. So I feel what you're saying. Like maybe your daughter wouldn't understand, because my son wouldn't understand. He wouldn't want to hear, oh, I wish, come on.
Like, baby, like I wish you weren't my son.
Right. They
So when I said that, like, it had nothing to do
Right.
with like her greatness. It had
Right.
to do with like
Right. It has to feel
as
with the
a mom,
repercussion.
like,
With the
there's been phone
repercussion.
calls I've got that like I can't control that shit.
You are my mom. Do you feel the same way then? If I say that?
Yeah.
You are my mom? Do you feel that same way then? The way you're putting it on me? I wish you were my mom. Do you feel that same way?
Jasmine, the context is completely different.
Okay, well, no, I'm meaning in the same way as you.
If you're getting phone calls about me, like, hey, my mom was at a show and she got raped or
look,
something,
but look,
I would
I
get
feel-
it. You'd
I
be like,
feel-
okay, like there's times maybe I wish my mom wasn't my mom.
Right. But look, I feel.
I would.
I feel
I would
100%.
correlate
Look,
with that.
I feel 100% what you're saying, because you looking at it from a perspective of the repercussion.
Right.
You're looking at it as a perspective of like, man, if I wasn't related to this person wouldn't have this type of harm come towards them. I
Right.
feel it. I feel it, and that's what it's about. And you know what? It's been
Like I come from a place of protection, and I get like, as a child, she doesn't see that.
Yeah,
And
my
so,
son
like,
don't get it because he
I feel
wants
bad.
to rap.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, that wasn't my intention. I said it, and I didn't like.
Right, but see, look, like I said, I feel what you're saying because I'm a father too. My son does not understand that I don't want him to be a rapper. He's like, Dad, I want to be a rapper so bad, and I'm like, no. I don't want you to go through the things I went through. I don't want you to be
Like, they don't even know. They don't even
I don't want you to be affected by
they
the
have
stigma.
no idea what we've been through.
Right,
And
right.
what we've had to go through. Like we've got what we got to go through so they don't have to.
Right.
Like,
right.
what is your dream? Do something. Like, do something else. Like, be a poet.
Right, and you know what? And that comes with like experience in life and shit, and going through certain things that we went through. But it's all good. They don't need to understand those type of things. I feel like if we lived it, we dealt with it. You know,
Right.
They don't gotta go through it. They don't need to understand it. It's all good.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, too. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, they don't need to. On everything, they don't need to. Like we went through it already. It's all good. It's all
Right,
love.
right.
Yep.
Okay. Woo. Okay. Okay. Let's take this back lighthearted. Okay. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. We're gonna go somewhere kind of crazy.
Let's get it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Has a homie's girl ever been in your DMs? And if so, do you tell him, or do you just block her, or you just act like it didn't happen?
Okay, so look, they've been in my DMs, but no, I don't ever mention it. I don't ever want to be a part of like more drama. I don't ever like to be a part of none of that. I feel like if the homie's gonna find out, he'll find out on his own time, and he'll
Right.
deal with that. But I won't be a part of the conversation.
Right.
You feel me? Because like you could decide if you want to be a part of that conversation or not. And sometimes people look at it like it's bad because you don't tell them. But then you gotta realize, like, am I gonna be the reason to break up this nice
Family,
little situation?
Yeah.
Like, think about that. Like, I don't ever like to be a cause of no fucking type of, dysfunctional family
Kind
type
of
shit. So.
like he'll find out when he finds out.
Right.
Because honestly, at the end of the
as
day,
long as I say no, it's all good.
at the end, okay.
As long as I say no, like
Yeah.
we good. Like what you?
I kind of get that because at the end, I kind of get that because at the end of the day, like, it's kind of like I've been in situations where
Yeah.
like maybe I'm like out with my girlfriends and maybe one of my girls, and maybe it's usually like new guys, never like her man,
Right.
but like it will be somewhere and he's like on me. Like, she goes to the bathroom, he's on me, and I'm first of all, I'm one thing like I one thing about me, my job is my job.
Yeah.
If I want to be promiscuous. But there's one thing about me, I will never in my life fuck with anyone's man. I will never fuck with anybody in a relationship. There's a lot of things
but
about
look,
me.
you gotta look at it like this. Like sometimes women feel really uncomfortable off of a fucking compliment. Like, what about if that man just wanted to give you a compliment, saying, "Hey, Kiara, you bad."
No, trust me. I'm fine with threesomes. Like, I'm all about sister wife threesomes. I'm cool with everything. But there's a difference between a girlfriend who's like, she's not about that life, right? And then when she goes to the bathroom, her man's like trying to grab my tit, and I'm like,
Oh, that's too much. You said grabbing. I thought
that's where I'm going with
I
this.
thought it
It's
was
like,
compliment.
Oh, no. Oh, compliment. What the fuck? I'm like, we call that vanilla.
Yeah,
So that's
I
what I'm saying.
feel
Like,
you.
at the end of
I
the
feel
day,
it.
like, I've literally been with people and I'm like, fuck, like, it's not like her man. It's like some fuck boy. He's showing up. Like, so there's times where I'm just like, hey, girl, like, you went to the bathroom, your man was up on me.
Oh, man.
Because, like, it's the end of the day, like, he don't pay your bills. Like, it's not her. I just feel like it's just
It's
interesting.
not her man.
Right, but at the end of the day, like,
Yeah.
I just honestly, like, I'm just that girl, like, because I know people are like, okay, you're Kiara Mia. I get it. Like, I get paid for certain things. I perform certain tasks. If I want to be promiscuous, I can be promiscuous. If I want open relationship, but there's certain things, like, I just have a certain code of loyalty. And this loyalty is so, like, I'm so, like, loyalty to people. So,
Yeah.
like, when, like, she walks away and, like, her man's, like, grabbing my tit, when he comes back, like, I'm going to tell her. like your date tonight, when you went to the bathroom, was like trying to grab my tit and ask me for my Instagram.
Wow.
Now, if she's about it, you know, or she's like, hey, like come with me, my man tonight, like enjoying us, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be sister wife. Let's have a fun time. Like, I'm
Yeah.
all about that. Like, we're all
But what about if you had
conclusion.
like an overly obsessed fan that's like, oh shit, that's her. I got to tell her now. Before my girl gets back from the restroom. Then what?
Oh, that's not my homegirl, so I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. That's not my homegirl. Yeah.
I feel it.
Honestly, I'm super. I actually like when my. Excuse me.
Tell us. Let us know.
I like when my fans come say hi.
Okay. All right.
So the only thing I always ask, and I always say on social media is, if I'm in the middle of a date, you know, like,
It's
and
because,
we're at
look,
a table, please don't walk over.
It's because, look, sometimes we
And
could
that's for a
confuse
date.
people trying to talk to us a certain way and fans could sometimes say some shit and you're like, this person is on a line, but then they're a fan.
Oh, trust me. Oh, fans. So
How you know when it's a fan? How you know when it's a fan?
well, fan is, first of all, he wasn't my girlfriend's date.
So what? So you mean to say that your fans can't be your girlfriend's date? That's crazy to say. Because your fan could be
hold on, I'm sorry.
anybody. Your fan could be
You're
anybody.
right. You're right.
Think about that.
There's times where I've been with my girlfriend and maybe he's like, oh my God, I'm your biggest fan. But I feel like when I know that,
Yeah.
I just feel like I can give up a vibe where I'm like, okay, hi, and he'll be like, photo. I'm like,
But see, look, that's a
slide off.
perfect world in your head. Like that's a perfect world in your head. How
Right.
you think the shit would go down. But what about if he's your fan? What about if he's subscribed to all your shit and he finally gets to see you? Think about that. That would be unfair for you to be like, no, you're not my fan because you're my homegirl's boyfriend. Think about that.
honestly, in my experience, I've never had any of my homegirls' mans like.
Be a fan of yours.
No. I feel like at the end of the day, like I'm me, you're you, like everyone in this room, like we are who we are on social media.
Right.
That like is who we are.
Right.
And like, we're gonna attract people, and people will be like, okay, let's all take photos because I didn't like take a photo with you, her, like that's who we are. But I feel like there's like a line of like, if my girl goes to the bathroom. And you're like, what's up, girl? Give me your number.
I feel that because any conversation should be said amongst.
It's like if you're a man, like
amongst everybody.
You know, you
yeah.
walked away to the bathroom
Yeah,
and
I
he walked
feel
up to
you.
your girl and was like, hey,
Yeah.
what's your number, boo?
Right. Yeah.
Like I just feel like my loyalty, like I'm really a girls.
Right.
I'm a girls. Girls.
Yeah.
You know, and at the same time, like obviously, like I come from an industry where I'm so open-minded.
Right.
I've been through everything and anything.
Right. So when the
And
bullshit comes, you're like, no.
I'm so laid back.
Yeah.
So laid back. So when
Yeah.
somebody should come at me drama, I'm like, I
Right,
come
I
back
feel
with the
it.
most peaceful comment, and they're like they can't even fight me because
Yeah, I
they're
feel
like,
it.
why is she so cool and so chill? Because there's nothing to fight about. Like, hey, peace, man. Like, how can we solve this? What do you need? Da, da, da. And they're like, what's wrong with her? She's so nice or she's so cool. No, there's a book called Emotional Intelligence.
What does it talk about?
You just being emotionally intelligent about the choices you make, how to react to people, life, and events that happen to you.
Right.
It's about taking this, like, whether you need a 5-minute break, a 5-hour break, a 1-day break, or a 7-day break.
Right.
So I'm the type of person, I'm so slow to anger, like so slow, like super slow. Jasmine will tell you, like, I'm so slow. Like no one's ever seen me flip ever other than her dad. But there's this tipping point where I'm going to flip. And my thing is, the minute, like, I'm triggered, I'm going to pull back.
Yeah.
Like, don't try to talk to me. Like, give me, like, a day, 2, 3, 4. I might even 7 days. Just, Taurus, like, just let me calm down. Then once I'm calm, I can come to you intelligently, and we can go at it. But if you're trying to contact me at the moment and be like, no, sit here, we're going to talk about it. I'm like, I'm going to say shit that I don't really mean, and I'm going to fucking flip in a way I'm not going to flip. So I just know me personally, like, as a person, is like, I'm probably going to need like a good 3 to 7 days personally, just
Wow.
because I'm not good with my feelings. And
7 days, you said? That's a week.
yeah.
Wow. That's a lot. That's
But
lot.
also to what I do know, like, I'm a runner.
Okay.
Like
What does that mean?
a
Tell
runner
us.
is like this. So you've heard of post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
Okay, so when people who've gone through traumatic moments in their life, when another event happens that triggers emotions of being vulnerability or being hurt, we're gonna run away.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I'm gonna run. Give me like 3 to 5 days. Let me figure out what's real and what's not real. Because at the end of the day, like I don't want you to be like, no, sit here right now. We're gonna talk about it. Because I'll be like, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm gonna be like crazy and want to stab you. Or you be like, okay, babe, get in the Uber, go home. Like, you need 2 or 3 days, go ahead. Because for me, emotionally, like, I already know how I'm emotionally. Let me sit. I really want to know at the end of the day, like, I'm not that bitch to be like, well, fuck you, it's your fault. And I'm not trying to manipulate nobody. I want to know what in me did you trigger?
Yeah.
So when I come back, I can
feel
sit
it.
with you and say, hey, like, man, I have some abandonment issues.
Yeah.
That shit, like, you triggered something. I got scared.
Yeah.
I pulled away. You know, like, and if you say, hey, like, I want to work on your abandonment issues, how can I help you? Guess what?
Yeah.
I'm going to sit for the rest of the conversation.
That's great.
Now I can get motherfuckers that are like, and get over it, bitch. And I'm like,
Yeah, no. That's not the right thing. I feel it.
thank you, fuck boy.
Yeah.
Go find a girl your age to fuck with you on your fuck boy shit.
Yeah, I feel it.
So,
I feel
like,
it.
that's it. At the end of the day, like, everything is emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
And tonight's conversation has been so amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Where I know everybody watching is like, what the fuck? Like, somebody's deep.
Yeah,
'Cause you
we got to talk about everything.
You deep. You have heart.
Yeah.
You have soul. Like, everything about you. And I've said this so many times. It's like, it's so interesting because I always ask. Sometimes I'll meet guys that are like old school traditional. Right?
Yeah.
They open the door for me and I'm like, out
That's
of a
great.
car, and I'm like,
That's great. That's a
are
good
you from
thing.
Mexico? And
Yeah.
like, what generation? And they'll be like, A, I'm from Mexico, or B, like, mom and dad are from Mexico. And I'm like,
Yeah.
there's just something about that.
Yeah.
Men from Mexico are brought up so differently than LA.
I feel like
We're not gonna go there.
I feel like it's just
Oh.
look. It's just like everything else. It just depends what your family has raised you by. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's family is different. We can't say everybody in Mexico is raised
But no,
because there's some savages in Mexico.
No, I
let me
get it.
tell you.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
Well, we're not going to do cartel song. Don't look into the motherfucker. You out. Last birth ticket. No, but honestly, like at the end of the day, just period. Me as a Latina woman,
Yeah.
like I when I meet people,
Yeah.
just period. Or I ask any woman I've been around,
Yeah.
and like Noelle too, like she's pretty traditional with things. And you
Yeah.
ask her like, where was your mom and dad born?
Yeah.
Like they will always say Mexico.
Hell yeah.
Like certain
That's
people are brought up
wonderful.
with certain
That's
morals
wonderful.
or values that are just because
Hell yeah.
it's just like homeschooled for a certain area.
Hell yeah.
Maybe they come to Hollywood and you're like 4 or 5 generations in and
And
you're
they
like,
act Hollywood.
why is that girl so concerned about like, oh my God, like you don't have enough followers, I can't date you.
Oh man, we not. Yeah.
But he
No.
asked how you were doing to get home safe. And he's paying your bills.
Yeah.
I mean, not to say like you have to sell your soul, but at the end of the day, it really is I feel in Hollywood, where are you trying to get? Are you trying to get a movie deal? Are you trying to get a record deal?
Yeah.
Are you trying to find love? Because
Yeah.
I feel like in Hollywood,
Yeah.
everyone's here for
A reason.
an agenda.
Yeah, I feel it.
What is your agenda?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if some producer like Martin Scorsese is like, Kiara, you can be my producer in the next movie.
Wow.
I'll pay all your bills, like do everything I
Wow.
say.
Yeah.
Shit, I'll do whatever I have to do to get where the fuck I want to get in my life.
Wow.
Because that's on a level.
But not all women think like that.
Right.
People just want to.
Yeah.
I feel like it comes with the age too. Like people just want to have fun at a certain.
No, of course
age,
it
you know?
does. Yeah. That's why I wanted everybody to share about where they're at and where they're being.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we're all different. Like
Hell
everybody's
yeah.
in different places.
Yeah.
And like we all, like, it is so cool to hear everybody's point of view.
Hell yeah.
On everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go back. But what time are we at?
1 hour and 14 minutes.
Okay.
50 minutes.
Okay. Ooh, this is a good one. Are you ready?
Let's go.
You might need a shot for this one.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. How many girls in the DMs have been down to run a train on them? With you and the homies.
I would say more than 100.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
I would say more than 100.
Wait, have you experienced that?
Okay, next
Did
question.
you say D or G? I didn't hear.
Have you experienced that? Have you run a train on a girl?
You know
Where
what?
like a girl was in your DM and was like, "I'll fuck you and all your homies." Like, and
Let me
bring
just
them
say
all in.
this: when you're young, you catch flights, you catch trains, you catch everything. You feel me? Like I feel like those type of things come across and they're cool and they're fun, but you know, there's a time for everything. I feel.
Yeah.
And I feel like when that comes, like it is cool and it's fun, especially for the homies that ain't never, like especially for the
They're
homies.
like, what the fuck?
Cause look,
I got some bad bitch.
you almost feel like you sponsored some shit. Like when you get a badass bitch for a homie who ain't never like, you almost feel
Had
like,
one,
yeah, you
yes.
almost feel like you sponsored it. You look at it and you're like, yeah, I did that.
Send me a thank you letter, please.
Yeah.
Okay. So now on that question is this. So now that girl
Yeah.
that was in your DMs and she was like, "What's up?" Da-da. You ran a train. Let's say like you kind of like talked to her before it happened, right?
Right.
And you were kind of like, "Oh shit!" Like she was kind of cool,
Yeah.
right? Shit popped off. Y'all had a good time, right? That's it.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, you keep talking, and there's a connection. Would you still date her, or would you just like the fact that everybody had fun? Would you walk away?
It just depends what she's bringing to the table.
Okay.
With me, like if she's the plug, I don't give a fuck who she fuck. She could ride with me forever. I'm like, baby, you could
Everyone,
be.
hard eyes.
I'm like, baby, because you got to think about this. Like every woman has already been with somebody. So how you gonna trip on a woman that's been with
Okay.
somebody when they already been with
So
somebody?
I feel this is I'm 44.
just realistic. Just
I'm about to be
real-
44, and I'm in the industry in LA. I've been in LA longer than I've doubled most of the people in this room. So obviously, like we've dated the same people, we've gone through the same people, and at the end of the day, though, I love that you said that because
Yeah.
I feel like I can meet men that people are like, "Oh, that's a fuckboy," and honestly, maybe he met me. There's a
Yeah.
connection. Like you said, maybe he saw I was a boss and he was a boss, but he treated me different than the others.
Yeah.
And everybody else is like, "Oh, why is he good to you?" Da da da. And at the end of the day, like honestly, like I don't care who he's fucked, who he smashed,
Yeah.
what his past was.
Yeah.
All I know is, who are you today?
Yeah, I feel like
How are
that's,
you treating me right now? Because
Yeah.
I'm gonna judge you off who you are today.
Yeah, that's
not
how I
off your
feel.
past.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like I'll be real selfish when it comes to the women I care about. Like I'll focus really into who I care for and why. What do they do? What can they bring to the table? Because women always look at men like they're the only ones that need to have interest in a man. Like I have interest in a woman too.
Ooh.
Shit,
Yeah,
sometimes,
ladies hear that?
sometimes certain women look at themselves like gold diggers. I'm like, baby, I'm a gold digger too. What you got popping? For real. I'm like, I know what these numbers looking like. What your numbers looking like?
Ooh.
Like, how you gonna
Wait.
want? How you
Wait,
gonna
how
want a
many of them
made
can
man?
count, though?
I'm like, how you gonna?
How many of them can count past 7th grade?
I'm like, how many? How you gonna want a made man? I want a made woman too.
Ooh.
And we're all fucked up. If you want a made man and I want a made
Right.
woman, but you ain't made, it's all fucked up. Like we're not gonna go nowhere.
Preach.
If all you
preach,
got to
preach,
offer is your
preach.
looks, baby, I'm gonna take it. For real. Baby, I'm gonna take it. But you know, if you're a made woman, then I'm gonna take my time with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you complain, fight with me.
Aw,
For real. Cause that's when a man really knows he loves a woman, when they could fight with you and you're like,
yes, babe.
you just look at him like a little baby and you're like, baby, you could complain and fight and cry. I'm a baby you and you anyways, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it turns into that for real.
Right.
Yeah.
So men, please take notes.
Nah, look, I don't even want to offend nobody. I don't want
No,
them.
it's not about
That's just
offending.
how I move.
It's
like
about
that's just how I
where
do shit.
the
That's how I
podcast
look at
is
life.
to
you
touch,
know?
move, and inspire people.
Yeah.
So we're really in. I honestly like. I feel East Coast
But
men.
look, sometimes people
have
could.
this shit down. West
but-
Coast men are so behind, like years.
But
Years.
look, you got to think about this. Like, you like maybe the West Coast men you met haven't been the right type of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you met the right East Coast motherfuckers.
Oh,
Think about that.
I have.
Think about that. Maybe you met the right type of East Coast
Right.
motherfuckers, because in the West Coast, I know when I chill with my dogs and we talking about women, we all have the same conclusion. It's like, she could be bad, she could be young, but if she's too caught up with social media, then she's just a bird. You feel me?
Right.
And there's nothing else you could do with it. Like, she could be bad, but if there's nothing else she can offer besides a bomb ass picture that we all gonna like, then
So this is a rare conversation,
You know?
though. This is really rare because at the end of the day, like women, like all of us back here, we don't meet men like that.
yeah.
Like we ain't meeting men that actually care about our feelings or care about like what we're going through.
Really?
Yeah. Like honestly, like men are just like, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want whenever the fuck I do it. Like you just put up with it. Which happens is why everyone in LA is so, these girls are so who they are.
Yeah.
Because like that's what they're feeling.
Yeah, that was me moving it.
No, it's okay. So, like, you really are, like, I the last few guests I've had, and it's interesting because I feel like I'm, like, for the first time back in the dating game and, like, just period, like, back to being vulnerable. And I've had, like, amazing men like you to come on, which guys, like, everyone's like, oh, my God, so-and-so's going to be on. And then they have some deep fucking churching shit that just got preached on them. They're like,
Yeah.
girls are like, holy fuck, like,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
And you know what? I feel like that comes with our journey. You feel me? Like, we learn certain shit going through our journey, dating a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? Living a certain type of life. Like, I feel like certain people haven't lived a certain type of life, and they make
Right.
women. They put women under the impression that they have lived that certain type of life. Like, I remember back when I was hustling, I remember going to the strip club and seeing a lot of women think that they was dating the man, and I'm like, that's the runner. Like, how the fuck? Like, that's Louis. How you think Louis is the
Okay,
like,
so for
the
people not
fucking man?
for people watching, like, what does runner mean? People that work for you,
I would say the
or
runner.
people that work for other people?
I say the
errand boy.
Nah, I don't want to say the errand boy. That's fucked up. But I would say, but you
The
gotta pay.
assistant?
No, like, it could be the shooter. Think about it.
Okay.
It could be the motherfucker that takes action. Let's just say the person that takes action.
Okay.
It could be the person that takes action, because the
Right.
boss usually don't take action.
Yeah, never. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I'll be at the strip club and I'll be like, oh man, these girls think that fucking, let's just put a name. They just think that Louis is the fucking man.
Right.
And Louis just spending his fucking paycheck right now.
Right.
And he's not, he's just, you know what I'm saying? Because usually the man is quiet, respectful. The man is always going to be respectful and quiet.
Right.
I want girls to know that. So you got a loud motherfucker and he's on the internet and, you know, talking a lot, like, that's not the man. You know what I'm saying?
I also feel like I feel like also too. I call it new money. Guys that are like new money get excited, so they're like.
But you know what? No. But
have
look,
some bands in
check
my
this
hand,
out.
no?
Like, when you new money, we all go through being new money, because we all become new money. You feel me?
Right.
And I feel like we learn quick. Like, because I feel like when I was new money, I learned quick. It came to me fast. I seen women act fast.
Oh, real fast.
Yeah.
They act real fast.
Yeah. So it's like, I want women to understand that the same way. Oh shit. My microphone is alive. So look, the same way how there's men that are looking for like good qualities in women, the same thing with women. They looking for good qualities in men, and they want motherfuckers to boss up. And we also want women to boss up too. Like, we don't. A boss wants a boss. We don't want women we could take care of. And
Wait, say it again real quick. Say it again real quick.
like a boss wants a boss. We don't want a woman who's gonna become a boss 3-4 years later after she's done with penthouse, after she's done with the strip club,
Right.
after she's done with bottles and a purse. Like, I'm like, what you
Oh,
so worried about a
shit.
purse? When the motherfucker comes, when the
yeah.
motherfucker comes with the house, it's like you'll understand that the purse was like something minor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, but certain women don't understand that because it also comes with surroundings. You know what I'm saying? It also comes with who you're around. You ladies, you can't take advice from women who don't even have a good relationship. A lot of the women take advice from women who don't have a good relationship. That's not a good way to go. Like,
Oh, so true.
like
so
how the
true.
fuck you gonna tell me how to go if you don't
If
have
you
that?
don't even have it yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like that's a big mistake that women can make sometimes. What do you think?
Fuck. Abel, give my brother the mic real quick. Yeah. He actually agreed with what you said. Go.
Just
Ready?
well, I
Go.
mean, okay, one time again, 3 time again. No, I just said amen to that. I agree with what he just said completely with all my heart. I mean, someone works so hard as he has, sacrifices so much, and in the end, you just hope, or this, like
For a boss,
you
a
hope
boss
For the
woman.
You hope.
same type of person. Like,
Yeah,
I feel
you
you.
To
hope.
be reciprocated.
You hope.
Yeah.
It's like faith. Like you like the Bible says. I mean, not to get religious, but
Yeah.
like you hope in what you do not see. You hope in that thing to come back to you.
Right.
You hope in that same work ethic that he has put and the same sacrifice, it comes back to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he sacrificed. He hope, and that's what he has right here to the left of me. Like
Yes.
right there.
Okay,
Happy
so
birthday
on
to
that,
you.
we're gonna move forward to the next questions. Okay.
Do we have a restroom break?
Yeah. You wanna go? Go ahead.
Yeah. Can we take a restroom break?
No,
real
you go
quick?
ahead. Go ahead.
Where's it at? Where do I go?
Do a close up on me. I'll recap on what
Is
he
it that
talked
way,
about.
this way?
Oh, show him the bathroom, mijo. Go. Okay, ready? Oh, let's do the promo. We don't have my promo stuff, my phone's not charged, and the laptop's not charged. I'm just gonna know. No, there's no lashes. It's only lip gloss and the roses. The roses, please. Ma'am. The white ones in the little box at Pretti Petals. Okay. Hey guys. Hey. Okay, it's my birthday. What's up? Woo! Look at this. Look at this. Okay. You know you're my bestie. I'm my fucking besties. If I know not. I'm trying to hold. I'm like, getting arm cramps here. My boobs are like cramping right now. Look, we have a Don Julio bottle straight from. Did we plug in the? Can we plug in the company? It's gonna take a minute, so I'll put this down. Sit with him real quick. Write this. So I'm gonna plug in Pretti Petals. Okay, so Pretti Petals is. Oh shit! I don't actually. Dear Pretti Petals, like I don't even know how long do their Jasmine? Do we know how long their petals last? Okay, because I got these a month ago now, right? At Bunny's birthday, they dropped them off to me. And look, they're still white. White roses raw in like 3 days. Okay, so shout out to Pretti Petals, men. If you're watching this show and you're trying to be a boss and you're trying to show your girl that you care, go to prettipetals.com. These roses last, I think, like a year. Boom. And then we also have lip glosses from Pretty King Savage. Ooh, Noelle, are we even getting any BTS of this or no? Can we come get BTS? We'll redo this. Ready? Shout them out on my social media. Okay, ready? Okay. You want to sit down? You sit down? Good. Okay. And you guys, you're getting behind the scenes view of how filmmaking goes. Ready?
3, 2,
1.
1.
Hello. Welcome to Unleash Your Sexy Podcast. Men, guess what? Your woman wants to feel sexy, desired, and protected. So spoil your woman right now with these beautiful roses by Pretti Petals. PrettiPetals.com. Look at how pretty. I got these over a month ago. They're white roses. This rocks. They are perfectly white.
And you could store your weed in the middle.
And if you're with King, you can post your
Put the
weed.
weed
Or
right there. Yeah.
we have our other sponsors. Ready? We have Pretty King Savage,
Wow.
who supply my lashes and my lip gloss. Which men, let me tell you right now, women love lip gloss and lashes. Guess what? Go to their site, buy all the colors, every color.
All of
Because guess
it.
what? You don't know what color she likes. So just buy all of them. Why
All
not?
of
What the fuck? Go buy them all. Buy all the lashes. Look, throw them in her little pretty petals box. Look, close it. Ta-da! And guess what? Your woman's gonna give you a blowjob tonight. Yeah. All off of a little box of roses and some lip gloss. So thank you to the sponsors for this. We love you guys. And we're gonna give a shout out to, we got it? For the cake?
100%.
Okay, ready? Tell me how high, hello.
Right there, perfect, perfect. House of Pastry. At House of Pastry.
We have at House of Pastries. Thank you so much for coming through last minute.
Birthday
To you, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Diane. Mama
Happy
D, birthday to me. Okay, this is absolutely beautiful, so heartfelt. Everybody knows my favorite tequila ever is Don Julio. And this company came, Don Julio Blanco. Actually, 42, I'm allergic to it, so I can't have 42, but Don Julio Blanco. Thank you to this company for coming through in 24 hours and handling this with complete expertise. Like, look at this. And my logo for the Unleash Your Sexies right there. How sexy is that? Thank you again, everybody. If you're in Los Angeles County, make sure you hit up this company. We're shouting them out right now.
Lower. Right there, perfect.
Hit them up. Tell them that King, Kim, and Kiara sent you. Oh, this is gorgeous. I'm absolutely in love with it. I'm in love with the fact that there was a thought that people knew.
Hell yeah.
Like they knew me, and that's what I like to drink, which means
Yeah.
like you're listening to me and my life.
Yeah.
So thank you. Woo-hoo.
Back to
Okay, so back to our regular scheduled program.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
shot. Everyone shot.
Everyone take a shot.
Everyone.
You're passing.
Wait, why is it two Hennessy? He didn't take his other one.
Look,
Hold on.
I poured this.
Oh, that was my cup. You didn't even take yours.
No, I took mine, but I poured me some more.
Oh, did you pour me the Hennessy?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Unfortunately, brown liquor, I'm allergic to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been to the hospital, so like we're figuring out like what I'm allergic to.
Okay.
But here we go.
Okay, let's go.
Here is to your beautiful heart and your beautiful soul.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you.
And Mama Bear. Whew.
Damn.
Okay. Okay. Okay, you ready? Where's brother? Can somebody give brother the microphone?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, can somebody give brother some Hennessy?
No. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, and pass
No,
it back.
Ellie?
Give my brother some Hennessy too.
Give brother a shot.
I'll come pour the bottle in.
Give both brothers shots.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Body shots.
Oh, no, Ali, where's your bikini? She's like, that wasn't part of my job title.
Yeah. I'm like, dog, grab the ones. We're about to turn this shit into the club right now. You know we love to do that.
I said grab the moolah and someone will offer their body. Just show it.
Yeah, just for promotion.
Yeah, clothes will come off.
Okay, take.
In that case,
Brother, I need you to take a shot first before I ask your question. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a live audience, you guys. And the live audience is lit behind the scenes, so we're
Hell
gonna
yeah,
make
they faded.
we're gonna make King's brother take a shot because I'm about to ask him some fun questions.
Yeah. Take a shot for me, dog.
Shot's taken.
Shot.
Don't be vanilla.
Shot.
We ain't here to be vanilla.
Damn.
Is it gone? It's gone?
Damn, it's gone.
Did he take it, Teresa?
the window's behind him.
Okay, ready?
There's two brothers over here, just so you know.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. It's two.
Who's the other brother?
My other
He's
brother,
hiding.
Kato. My other brother,
He's
Kato,
hiding.
on the side over
What
there.
about Jules then?
This
That's
is my
brother
DJ,
from
this
another
is my
mother.
Dog. This
Wait,
is my
that's
fucking
your
tour
brother,
guy.
or no?
He's a he's
Both
a
of them-
stepbrother.
Both of them
Yeah.
over there. Those are my two brothers over there.
Wait, have I met the other brother?
And this is my dog right here.
That's just it.
Oh wait, I haven't met the other brother yet. I don't think I met your other brother.
Really?
Yeah, I know. I
that's
can't see
my
him
bro.
either.
Yeah, that's my bro. He just finished doing 18 years in jail.
Yeah, I know. I know him. I don't know the other one. I can't really see him.
My dog, Kato. Wow. That sounds menacing. You met me before.
I like him feisty. Okay, brother. Oh, I'm asked. So we're gonna go to the left, brother.
Wow. Ask him.
Twin.
Yeah.
Answer together.
No. You guys are separately.
What is it? Let's
okay.
talk about
You'll
it.
get the right answer. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Have you ever shared a girl with your brother?
Wow.
Oh, I think the other one knows more. Who laughed? You hold it. The one that laughed.
Never. Never. That's
You
against
laugh.
the rules.
Right.
No. I'm not talking about girls. I'm talking like just like some girls in the DMs. You're in the fucking bus. You're like in the tour bus. I'm talking about that kind of shit. Like you just shared a bitch. Not like a love of your life or somebody he's dating.
Wow. The love of
Like
his
groupie
life.
stuff.
There it is.
Yoo-hoo.
How about you, brother?
No.
He says no.
Oh, okay.
It's because they're sensitive. They love the women. You know, like.
Well, you're all sensitive.
I ain't sharing
Okay,
with
so
nobody.
you guys know I'm
Straight
single.
up.
I'm single.
share.
I'm available, and I'm dating.
They're selfish. And that's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't share.
Next question.
Okay, next question. Ooh, okay. Have you guys ever been on the tour bus with G?
No, they haven't. They haven't.
No.
They haven't.
My bro here, he's been on the
Okay,
tour bus.
give
with
him
me.
the mic.
Yeah.
Jules been over there.
Absolutely. Jules, talk on it. What's
Jules.
up? Pass my dog.
And what
the
does he do for
microphone.
you guys?
He does a lot of things.
Okay.
He does engineering for me. He does. He's my DJ too. So he's been to every state with me
It's like audio.
throughout the years too.
So
That's
what was
dope.
the question again?
Okay. What does it take to get on the tour bus?
Wow, are you talking about like as a fan?
Women.
Or
Yeah, as a
The
groupie.
women. You know, talk to him, Jules.
You gotta have.
So mind you, it might not even about him. You're just like, hey, bitch, come on,
They
there. But
gotta
you're trying to
drop
get
it
at
like
her.
Yeah.
You gotta drop it like
Well, it takes if Kim's around, we gotta get permission
Oh,
from Kim.
Not bad.
yeah.
And pretty much you just got to be bad. That's it. You know, we got high standards at here at AK-47 Empire Records.
we got high
As it should
standards.
be. As it should be.
we have high standards, very high.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta have a little package. You gotta have a little something special about you.
Hell
you know,
yeah.
that stands out. I would say.
Hell
you could
yeah.
definitely go on the bus though, for sure. I promise you. If we didn't know you, we'd be like, yeah, you good. For sure. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Now, what's the crazy experience you've ever had on the tour bus?
On the tour bus.
Everybody. So you,
Yeah.
and you can be any story. You, and you. Okay?
All right, so
Craziest. It could be negative or positive, just like, or it could be perverted. Just to you, you're thinking like, fuck, that was some crazy ass shit.
I've had a girl get on the bus with us in one state, and then just travel with us through other states. And then I'll be like, oh damn, but you was back in Arizona. How we gonna get you back over there? And she's like, no, it's all good. It's all good.
Like, I'll go with you on the whole fucking year tour.
Yeah, and it's crazy because first she'll be like, oh, I love you. Then she'll love my bro. And I'm like, you must have a lot of love in you.
She's a lover.
I'm like, fuck.
She's a lover.
But it's crazy because if I didn't know any better, I would have thought like, damn, this is the love of my life.
Aww.
And then my bro's feeling the same way.
And I seen his fans like in tears, like bawling, crying, because they actually got to meet him. And just to give him a hug, or he's giving his jacket to a little kid on the bus before, like took it off his back and giving it right to him.
And then sometimes there's hot moms.
Sometimes there is a lot of hot moms.
There's a lot of hot moms out there.
A lot of his fans are the mom's the fan, and then their son's the fan. It's like the whole family. You know what I'm saying?
And the mom wants to get on the bus too.
Okay, so is there a time, when do you guys tell a girl, no, you can't come on the bus? And who says it? Who gives the no
Kim's
for this
there.
shit?
When Kim's there.
No. Other than Kim, let's talk about before Kim, like just for like the regular people out there.
The whole team is on point.
Yeah.
So most of the time we won't let nobody on the bus. Like only because
safety
reasons. It's a big ass responsibility to have somebody on the bus. Because you got to think about this. We have a big ass team, and then we'll have like 12 bunk beds on the fucking bus, but every bunk bed is taken. So when someone new tries to come on the bus, it's like
who you cuddling with or waking up in the morning?
Why?
Not with me, bitch.
But we will have fun times. Like we'll invite a bunch of people over. Usually Kim is the one that'll be like, oh, you girls want to come on the bus? You know, you guys can meet, you know, everybody and shit that raps or whatever.
Right.
And she'll show a bunch of love. And I usually like it because I feel like women, like I said before,
safe.
They could be the voice of reason. They could be like, oh, this bitch could get on. She can't get on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And definitely we know for sure, like, Kim just has a great intuition, period.
Yeah.
Like, she already knows what's up.
Yeah.
She knows what's up with every girl she meets, period.
Hell
like, the minute she meets her, like, her intuition's right on point. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
Like, that's already known for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll get to Kim a little bit. Okay. Oh, okay. So that was. Wait, did we finish the question? What's the crazy experience on the tour bus you've ever had?
Yeah, I feel like we did. I feel like women jumping on in Arizona and trying to get off in fucking New Jersey and shit.
So how do you get them home?
I don't know how they get home. That's a crazy thing.
Who got them home?
That's a crazy.
Bitch, get off.
Because look, that's the crazy thing about it. We're performing every day from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Before I know it, I'll ask the homies,
right.
whatever happened to that girl? They're like, oh, she got off. Where? How? How'd she get? Like, it's just the whole thing.
I fucking love you guys. Okay, so now we're gonna go into some deeper questions.
Let's go.
Okay, are you single, dating, or married?
You know, I'm a married man. I'm a married man, and you know, I thank God because I've been able to focus more on my business due to that. Because I remember when I was single, I felt like I was blinded because there's too many women out there, too many good-looking women out there, and it's like every woman is a new adventure. So imagine that, you know.
No, I mean, honestly, because at the end of the day, like, I've met Kim, and I always call her sister, wifey, baby mama, and honestly, like, I don't know the connection you guys have, but I'm just her friend. And on a friend level,
yeah,
like, me and her, like, literally, like, I know for sure, like, we've had past lives, like we just fuck with each other on a different level.
Yeah.
And that's just, like, on a soul stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's just friends, and at the end of the day, so I could only imagine, like, because you're already deep, like, I don't know your level, but I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, everything is about connection.
Yeah.
Like, who from the last 10 lifetimes searched for me this lifetime? You know, and I was like, I told you I'll find you, bitch. I got you, and you ain't leaving me.
Yeah.
I'm like, handcuff you to me.
I feel like what turns me on and what makes me more interested in a woman like her is like that she could give me guidance, because you gotta understand, like with fame and money and power, like a man already feels like he has guidance, but when you can meet a woman that could give you guidance, it's like, wow, this is baby right here. You feel me?
I agree with that, because I feel like at the end of the day, with me, I feel like just personally in my own personal life, just like a Taurus, I'm like, I handle this, I handle that. Like, I'm so alpha. Like, I actually, people be like, why do I like controlling guys, or why do I like alpha men? It's because I'm like, it's the first time I cannot be alpha.
Yeah.
I could actually turn my fucking brain off and just be a feminine woman and be like, oh my God, somebody's actually going to take care of me for once.
Yeah.
That's a nice feeling, because nobody takes care of me.
Hell yeah.
You know, like, thank you. So, like, I get the whole, like, it's a Taurus thing of just, like...
Because you know what? I feel like I went years feeling like, you know, my soul just taking care of me. I feel like my dogs is taking care of me. Like, they watching. They telling me, like, oh, watch out for this bitch and that bitch. Like, you know? So, when you have a woman step up and take up that position, that shit is attractive as fuck. Yeah, for real. Women think they... Only if they sexy they could be attractive, but there's more shit that you can apply.
Oh, way more.
That makes it like, wow, like this bitch is attractive. You feel me?
I love this.
Yeah.
I love this because I feel like in the time we are right now, especially in LA, like women are so caught up in the games and the superficiality and I have to be this or that.
Status, right? Status.
Right. But at the end of the day, a real boss is going to be attracted to a real boss.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, now if I want to attract a fuck boy, I could be a fuck girl.
Yeah.
Or if I want to be me, Mama D.
Yeah.
Guess what? I honestly feel at the end of the day I'm going to attract somebody that's going to be Papa D, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck he is, or where he at, but I'm manifesting this motherfucker.
And look, you probably attract that person already, but you probably annoyed by that fucking person. You probably don't want that person.
No, definitely not. The only person I'm annoyed by is my baby daddy. And not in a bad way. We just fuck with each other, but no.
Shit, he might be the one.
No, it's all love. Like, on that note, let's go there. Let's go there. So, at the end of the day, mind you, like, when I first got divorced from my baby daddy, shit was not good. Like, shit was bad. But today, like, my baby daddy and I, Jasmine's dad, he's with us all the time. That we hang out. It's a quarantine thing.
Yeah.
Because of legal matters, he's stuck in LA. He can't leave anywhere because he was living in Vegas. So now he's like with us all the time. But at the end of the day, I've known him since I was 14.
Yeah. Wow.
And I have this thing of...
It's a long time.
I'm just a Taurus, and I'm just loyal.
Yeah.
If I call you family, you're family.
Wow.
That's it. And it don't matter, like, we've gone through hell and back, but at the end of the day, like today, like, we're strictly platonically friends. Yeah. And people don't believe that, which I don't need to prove shit to nobody, because I'm like, bro, like, I'm sucking dick all over Google.
Wow.
Why would... The most normal thing I could do is be with my baby daddy, right?
Right,
That's normal. Like, why would I lie?
Right.
But, so question, because, gee.
You know what's something we didn't touch on is like, men, like, don't, like, when they fall in love, they don't really give a fuck about a woman's past. For
no,
real.
we didn't. Hold on.
Real.
Come on, let me fix your mic.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't touch on that. I feel like we didn't touch on that. Like, we don't give a fuck who women were attached to. Like me, I'm a very territorial person. So when I come in someone's life, like, I feel like I don't give a fuck who was there before. Like, you belong to me now. So it doesn't really matter what you've done or who you've been around. Like, none of that shit matters.
Can we do some replay?
On the real. Like, that could have been somebody's fantasy, for real. Maybe that should never happen.
Right.
Because now you're a part of me. Like, that's what I used to tell.
See, now that's the shit I fuck with.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I think it's like that's how we all fuck with.
Yeah.
And that's why we all get along.
Yeah.
Because none of us judge each other. Right?
No,
like, we judge each other off of, like, who we've been, what kind of friend we've been, what's our loyalty.
Yeah.
Like we judge each other off the heart.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like, there's so many other bullshit at the end of the day, but it's like you're coming from the heart right now.
Yeah,
heart.
Straight up.
And honestly, like, I swear, like, everybody watching right now, yo, this is just gonna change a lot of girls' lives in LA because they don't see this shit.
Yeah.
They don't see this shit. Like, this is stuff
They
that
gotta go to Mexico for this shit.
that honestly, right? Like this is like a fairy tale.
Yeah.
This is most girls' fairy tales. The girls that come from all over United
But you
States,
know what? Like, they gotta
Hollywood.
understand. I'm talking from a point of view of a man who already found a woman, though. You feel me? Like, I don't want them to think that I'm talking from a perspective of a man who's looking for a woman.
No.
That's a lot
I feel
different.
you're supporting men. Actually, I don't think I didn't even take it as men, but I feel you're supporting women
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
them.
Right.
Because a lot of time I feel women like I'm gonna say we because this time is me. I feel a lot of times women we feel we can't be us, and nobody's gonna listen to us.
Really?
Our partner's not gonna listen to us. Our partner's not gonna care about us.
Now, me and my dogs, we ready to listen.
That's why I'm saying, like, you're literally in the 10% of men that's like so rare. So like right now, like everybody watching, you're spitting some game that I'm sure this girl right now crying.
Really?
Crying because they've never had anyone say, "Oh, it's your birthday?
Don't cry.
Look. I'll make your birthday cake with your name and your favorite." Like, it's the thought.
Yeah, I feel
You mean it's the thought? Like, you knew, like, this was my favorite tequila. You made sure this got delivered.
Yeah.
Why? Because you wanted to create an experience for me
Yeah.
that made me feel loved.
Yeah.
A lot of men in this age don't give a fuck.
Really?
They really don't. So
I
that's
feel-
why a lot of girls right now are so cold. They're so angry.
But
They're
look,
so
I feel-
heartbroken.
but look, see, you telling me from a perspective of a certain side, because I know a perspective from a certain boss motherfuckers type of side where they're telling me, "Oh, these bitches
What's
don't
their
get it."
Instagram? Can you bring
They
up?
tell me these bitches don't get it. Hey, they tell me.
Wait. I'm about to
Hey,
follow you.
I'm serious.
Meet me upstairs.
Hey, they tell me these bitches
I'm
don't
single.
get
You
it.
single. We good. There we go. King and Kim, KK,
Let's
reason
go.
we met.
Let's go.
We're gonna mention you at our wedding.
Yeah, I'll be the best man. That's my dog.
Aww.
For sure, I'm gonna be the best man. Kato, what you need? I'm pulling up.
Love.
Yeah.
Perfectly. Perfectly. Kimmy's so amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. Okay. So do we got this? You're married.
Yeah.
Okay. So can we go into some personal questions?
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
Now, I personally dated, never been in a relationship, or can I just say smashed, I guess. Rap artist in my lifetime. But I kind of feel at the end of the day, rap artists do get married, right? And they're with life partners.
Yeah.
What, for you, made you decide that this woman was the one that you wanted to spend the rest of your life with?
I feel like whenever once I realized she was focused on my best interest, I felt like I could finally take a break.
Like,
Yeah.
like you could breathe.
Yeah, I felt like,
I know that
man, I
feeling.
finally got here. This has to be her. Because I never felt like this before. Because, see, a lot of the people, they focus on, like, you know, like the normal shit, physical, status. But me, I felt like, man, can she take full control of my situation if I said, baby, I need to take a break?
And she could just handle it all.
I need you to take
without you
over.
there.
Yeah, I need
like she
you to-
already know. This is what
Yeah.
King would say. How he would do it.
Yeah.
Lighting.
Yeah,
Audio.
and I felt like she was
Clothes,
like that.
everything.
I felt like she was like that, whether I was saying I'm gonna take a break or not.
Right.
So it made me feel a lot comfortable, and I feel like when men could feel like that, we feel good, because you could be a millionaire, you could be a trapper, you could be whatever you want. If you could feel like your woman could take over the operation, you feel like you want to appreciate her a lot more. For real, because women just want to be loved because they're bad. Like, I don't get that. I don't understand how women just feel like they could be loved because they're bad.
Right.
I'm like,
preach. Say it again.
I'm like, baby.
Say it again,
I'm
King.
like, baby, there's millions of them that are bad.
James Brown say, a man without a woman ain't a thing.
Yeah. Hey, but that's real though. Like we need women, but not all women are the same.
Right.
Not all women make the same decisions, and they're not on the same type of shit.
Right.
So it's kind of fucked up because a lot of beautiful women, they get their heart broken, but I feel like they don't understand what it really comes with. You know?
So on that note, real quick, do you feel a woman who's dating a rap artist is going to be in a mindset of, hey, somebody's dating a rap artist. I've been around everybody. You're dating somebody, like, is it somebody who can handle the fans, the groupies, right? And at the end of the day, like how do we handle the haters? How do we handle the backlash?
Let me say this. If you want to date a rapper and like you're a jealous girl, like you about to get eliminated.
Wait, is there a sound effect for that?
For real. Like you need to understand that us as public figures, we need more women to love us. We need more women to be a part of the fucking team, be a part of the fucking movement. Ooh. We need more. So we need a powerful woman who can understand that, not be insecure and be jealous and shit, and want to bring more to it, because that's how we're going to succeed. That's how we're going to reach our full potential, by having women like that in our corner. And we can't have women like being threatened by the next badder bitch.
Like, oh my God, who's that? Why are they texting you? Blah, 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 blah.
I would look at that like, damn, you're inferior.
Why you make them feel secure though?
Like, it's inferior. Oh. But you know,
wait, give her the mic. Give her the mic.
Yeah, I feel like.
Hold on, shh. Wait, don't answer it. I didn't hear the answer to this. Go.
I feel like.
Hold on, ready?
I feel like the way that we. Go ahead.
So,
go ahead. Ask it.
I feel like you make the woman feel secure when you act proper. Like if you're not acting right, then obviously she's gonna feel insecure.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like it's how you act, not how they act.
Yeah, absolutely. Like me, I like
Exactly.
I like to carry myself like a boss at all times.
And you always do.
Yeah, I don't like to be like I don't like to feel or look that immature if I'm over here trying to fucking talk
be
to like
grimy
a
or move grimy.
like trying to talk to a random ass person. Like that's just weird to me. Like,
no, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Like at the end of the day too, because mind you, like like on all of my videos, I talk about polyamorous relationships.
Yeah.
Like I'm all about I just honestly, for the end of the day, like men are men. At the end of the day, like if you have my back, I have your back. If we're about family, we're trying to build a company or a relationship. Like I'm about things. But at the end of the day, though, there's certain things like if I don't fuck with a bitch, you don't fuck with her either.
But you know what? I feel like we need to talk about loyalty, because a lot of women think they know about loyalty, and I'm like, how the fuck would you know about loyalty when you never been tested?
Okay, so what is loyalty to you? Close up. Go.
Loyalty, I feel like I could count on you. Like if some shit is going down and I could count on you, then that means you were loyal. But if I've never been put in that position, then how the fuck you gonna be loyal? You can't just be loyal if you agree with me, because anybody could agree with you. Anybody could tell you, yeah, you know what, you're right. This is the way things should be done. Like anybody, everybody. And I feel like women, they're always fooled by that, by men. Like women think that if they're agreed by, like that's a loyal motherfucker. And they'd be like, oh, I don't fuck with these type of bitches. And a man says, yeah, baby, you right. They're like, oh, this motherfucker's loyal. Or if they be like, oh, I don't like this certain group of people. And a man could be like, I'm not going to fuck with these group of people. That's loyal. That's not loyalty. You feel me? If you tell me, oh, man, this quarantine shit just happened.
Right.
Like, my mother's about to lose her pad. And then you could count on that man to be like, you know what, baby, don't even trip. I'm going to figure out how to take care of this for you. Then that means you could count on me.
Right.
You feel me? That's loyalty. But not just agreeing with you, because you could tell me you dislike people and I can agree, and you could be under the impression that I'm a loyal motherfucker. Right or wrong?
Right.
And I feel like a lot of women get fooled by that, but it's until you get tested to where you know you're loyal. I feel.
Ooh, okay.
And a lot
okay,
of women
this
in
is
my
good.
life, they used to tell me, I used to laugh because women in my life, they used to tell me, they used to be like, oh, I'm a loyal ass bitch. Why would you do this to me? And I'm like, when the fuck did I ever test you? Like, when did I ever test your loyalty for me to be like, oh man, this is a loyal ass little, you know, like, so I feel like it's till the time comes, you know, you feel, you can get to understand who's loyal if the time comes. But if the time doesn't come, then I feel like, you know, it's never certain.
Right. Okay. So on that note, because this is where the juicy shit's gonna come in, and because I know I have friends who are in a relationship with rap artists, and I feel like there's a certain mindset and a certain boss and a certain woman that is gonna radiate and attract a certain person and their family, and help you. Like you said, like you need somebody to like be your like, to step up, to help you out, to like aid you. At the end of the day, like when you're always the CEO, like can I have like a 3-minute break for one moment?
Yeah.
Like you honestly know you could be like 3-minute break, babe, and she'd be like, what you need? She'll be like, bum, 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 bum. Shit'll be happen.
Yeah.
So on that, because the whole industry and everything, do you feel that in order for a rap artist to have a successful relationship, it has to be an open relationship?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I feel like if you want an open relationship, you haven't experienced life yet. Maybe you got to experience life and then you want to go into a relationship.
So have you had open relationships?
Yeah, I did, but that's when I was young and I didn't know what I really wanted.
And how did that work out?
You know, it didn't work out. I just had a girl who would complain off of everything that I would do. And she was more or less be unhappy about the shit I would do. And I would call that an open relationship.
Right.
And I feel like it wasn't a good time for her. And maybe it was a good time for me. Because I got to do everything I wanted to on everything.
Okay, so like how old were you when that happened?
I want to say like at least like 22, 23, the time around when everyone wants an open relationship.
No, because honestly, like I was married from 18 to 26.
Yeah.
And the same thing, it was like open relationship. Like it was hella good more than it was bad. But at the end of the day, same thing. I feel like guys when they're like hella young, like their testosterone's so high, they're like,
yeah,
they're just like trying to like fly everything.
Because we want to figure it out.
Right. But it also opened up doors for me where I feel like I was married, it was off and on, it was 12 years.
Oh, wow.
It's been 10 years. I've been 10 years single. I can't get past 30 days with one person.
Oh, wow.
I mean, a few years ago, I had like a year with somebody.
Why do you feel like that? Like you feel like you get bored from people?
No,
like,
I just feel like those, you know, when you read your daughter those Disney movies,
yeah,
and it's this fairy tale.
Yeah,
I just know that I've been in love twice in my life, where it was like across the room, like, whew, like we connected, like in a, like I knew you before I knew you. So when I saw you and we connected, like our friendship, like me and Kim, like when we could go 6 months, but when we were next to each other, we're like, can we just stay next to each other? And there's just this connection of just either we're sisters or something. There's just something beyond that. But in my relationship, my husband was like, he was so like honest, and we talked about everything, and I felt like we went 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 8 years married, is because we had open relationships.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it was kind of like he worshiped the ground I walked on. Yeah. Like I was everything to him.
Was that a bad thing?
No, are you kidding me?
I'm just saying.
Like honestly, it's kind of like when I compare people to this day. Like you ain't nobody to me.
Right.
And my man, who like I was married to, was more to me than you are to me. So like today, it's like I always tell people, like right now, because I'm 44. I'm 44. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
I'm learning is like, who am I gonna date?
Yeah.
What is my thing? Because at the end of the day, it's like I want to build an empire. I want somebody who, though, I'm like I look in your eyes and I see forever.
Wow.
Like you are, like I can see my baby's eyes in your eyes when I stare at you.
Look at the camera when you say that. Thanks. Do it again.
Like when I look in your eyes, I see our future baby's eyes. You know, like that's exactly what I'm seeing when I look at this person. You know, because like I see I meet other people.
2 hours.
Wanna help?
2 hours. How much longer are you gonna go?
Does it matter? Can somebody jump in if you guys want to complain?
No.
No, I'm just asking him.
No, yeah, a lot of people want me to go.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
That's fine. Let them go.
Well, okay, and
And everyone.
bothering, but I was waiting because their car is parked behind mine.
Okay, well then you guys could go exchange it. No problem. You guys can go exchange it when you guys walk out. Right now. Go ahead. Okay, so back to open relationships because I feel what made my marriage last. Because at the end of the day, like mine and Jasmine's dad, like people be like what the fuck? Like we're not together anymore. Like even today we hang out every time. He's at my house every day for the quarantine for the gym. And we're literally amazing. Like little BFFs. But mind you, like it took a good we were in court for like 3 to 4 years. Like we went through hell and back, but honestly, like today, like we've grown up and we are where we're at. So like today, like our relationship's really different. But at the moment, like we were really like this crazy ass soulmate, like crazy shit. So on that note, I feel like what people always ask me, like what made it work out? And honestly, like I used to tell him like I had fantasies of like being with women, and he'd be like, "Wow!" And he'd be like, "Really?" And I'm like, and I was brought up born again Christian. What did he think
about that? What did he think about that?
So I was brought up born again Christian, where they were like, "No, that's evil. You can't do that." Blah 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 blah. And he was like, "Oh, really?" And I was like, "Yeah, is that bad? Am I gonna go to hell?" And he was like, "No." I was like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Let me show you." And anyways, fast forward. I got a felony probation, got violated, and went to Women's County Jail for 3 months, did time. And my first lesbian experience was by a girl named Teardrops from 18th Street.
Teardrops, what up? Shout out to Teardrops.
18th Street off Alvarado.
That's right. Can you repeat that?
Teardrops, 18th Street.
Oh, wait.
And all I remember was like, it was before they went to Twin Towers. What was it called before Twin Towers?
The Linwood spot?
No, not Linwood. It was in LA though.
And Central.
No, it was Women's.
Yeah, but it's same thing.
Shit, can somebody look this up?
It's downtown Linwood and Twin Towers.
No, Linwood is like south. So LA before Twin Towers was
Wayside?
Medium north and medium south.
No.
Wayside.
No, Wayside? What the fuck?
Hey,
That's fucking far.
the man knows.
Hold on,
The man knows.
can someone get their phone out? Noelle, can we look this up, please?
Old County.
Shit, what I hear, I'll recognize it. But anyways, it's been closed down, and it's literally like it's like dust. There's nothing exists there anymore. But I always tell people like my marriage lasted so long. First of all, because he was a boss, I was a boss.
Yeah, that's
we could
the way
work
it is.
18-hour days.
Yeah.
I didn't need to be like, oh my god, baby, you didn't pay attention to me. We'd be in the same table in the same room, just working. Like we fucking worked our asses off. We hustled for the same exact shit, the same exact grind. At the end of the day, like he worshipped the ground I walked on.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like at the end of the day, like he might have like I always said like at the end of the day, the open relationship worked for us because he did his own shit. But honestly, like at the end of the day, like that was like 8 years straight.
Yeah, I feel you.
8 years straight. Like he knew what the fuck he was coming home to. Like we were fucking perfect. Like we had fun. Like bitches would come in and I'd be like, shit, bitch, I want to fuck you first.
Wow.
And she'd be like, she sit on my face and like shit would just pop off.
Wow.
Like there wasn't ever an issue. Like, and mind you, though, if there was an issue with a bitch came me sideways, I'd be like, motherfucker, fuck with her and I will stab you. And he'd be like, okay, not gonna happen. But at the end of the day, like he know it's interesting because I knew my role.
Yeah.
He knew his role.
Yeah.
If a bitch was ever to come at me, like, we're gonna have problems. But same thing is at the same way. It's like, I'd be like, I know what's up in our relationship, but I feel like that's why we lasted so long.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I felt like I brought, you know, like, he didn't have to stray.
Yeah, I feel
He
you.
didn't have to go other places. Like, I am so busy with so many tits in his face where he'd be like, oh, fuck. Like,
Man like that. Man like that.
I can't even fucking cheat because she's like stuffing them in my face.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the irony. Let me
Yeah.
stuff you with this so you can't even go there.
Right, right.
But so that's that question. So on that note, do you and Kim have a real open relationship?
You know, we don't. We don't. You know, the way that we do it is like, I want to be her partner in life, and I feel like she wants to be mine, and I feel like, you know, we agreed on that a long time ago, and we just feel like we perfect for each other. Like, there's nobody else that could really come between us or come along with us.
Right.
Like we on a certain mission, and we plan on accomplishing that at all costs. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't really have to do anything with love. I feel like, in general, she's my partner in life, and I feel like that's the way we gotta move. You feel me? So that's the type of shit we on.
Right. And I love that. I love Kim, and I love everything she stands for.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I love you. Okay, so can I ask some perverted questions?
Let's go.
Have you guys ever threesome?
We've never had a threesome.
Seriously?
Yeah, we never had a threesome, but I'm gonna tell you why. Because, like, that's the woman that I love and enjoy, and it's like, I don't want to share her with no one. I feel like I've already shared a lot of women that I've had in the past.
Oh.
So it's like, now I want to get to a point where
You want something different.
Yeah, I want her just for me.
Well,
I want her-
relationship goals.
Hey, listen to
What
me.
camera are we on?
Look, I want her thought. I want her
can you help?
thoughts.
Okay.
I want her decisions. I want everything to be just about me and for me, because I have a lot of shit going on. So I need everything about her to be about me.
Right. Okay. And honestly, like, I mean, we know Kim. She's like one of the strongest bosses ever with her new song coming out. Ooh. Okay. Have you ever had an orgy in your life?
You know, I never have, but I was always like, hell yeah, let's make this shit fucking happen.
Wait,
but
do you know what an orgy is?
Yeah, I know what an orgy is. Come on now. I know. I've seen it. But
he's like, I watched it on the website.
I've never had the pleasure. But I feel like that would be a fun fucking thing, because then you're like, oh, I'll go here, I'll go there.
A, B, C, or D? Which one? That pussy.
Yeah, but I never had the pleasure to. I wish I could have experienced that, but you know, now with the type of shit that I'm trying to do in life, I feel like I don't have time for that type of thing.
Right. Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I feel like
I
that
hear
type
you.
of fun is not included in my agenda.
Right.
Like, I feel like I gotta accomplish other shit, and if I do things like that, that's gonna stop me from doing what I gotta do. So.
Right. Unless Kim's like,
But the
hey,
little homies,
3
you know.
pussies in your face. Okay, next question. Does social media ever cause problems in your relationship?
No, not in mine. Most of the time, I'm not even on that shit. Like, I'll
Okay.
have her, you know, log into my shit, and I'll have her upload a lot of the pictures that I even post sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, because I don't even want to be caught up with that shit. Like, I stopped unfollowing a lot of people because of that.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was too distracted. Like, there'll be times where I got to record an album, and I'll just be too distracted watching what people post, where they going to, like, you know.
No, it is addicting.
It's addicting. It
You're
is.
like, what are you doing?
It is. Social media is good. Like, you wanna see what people, you know,
What
are
people
going
like,
on.
what they don't like what are they
Yeah.
responding to, where you getting followers off of, what are your analytics? Because at the end of the day, too, like with my social media, like every day I'm like, okay, how many followers did I get off this post?
Right.
What's the analytics? Where do the
Right.
followers come from?
Yeah.
Who pressed the links?
they saying?
Who didn't press the links?
Yeah.
Because there's times like right now, like with Noelle, like I know I frustrate my assistant all the time because every day I'm like, don't post that. She's like, you didn't tell me to. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Right.
And it
happens
worked
like
yesterday.
that.
She's like, well, you didn't tell me that. I'm like, I'm sorry, because at the end of the day, like, I'm watching everything, but I
Right.
forget it's hour in the morning.
Right.
Because analytics change every day.
Real.
And she's like, you didn't tell me. I'm like, oh, so sorry. Like, don't post it. She's like, okay. I'm like, shh, breathe, we good.
Yeah.
But I mean, social media, just in regards to work and business, social media analytics is like what's working, what's not working, like what tags are working, what tags are not working, like where am I getting follows off, like who's not following me, like all of that.
Yeah, I'm not worried. Yeah, I don't try to focus on none of that, because when I did, I'm telling you, like I used to spend a lot of time on that.
Okay, next question. Ready, Kim? What do you do with Kim that keeps the marriage interesting rather than complacent?
I think one of the things that we do is like, I feel like I want to be intimate with her in every state we go to.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What does intimate mean?
Like, like we'll have sexual experiences in different places and different states that we go to, because I'm like, instead of smashing a different girl here, I could just smash my little baby in a different state, and she could just become a new girl in that different state.
Now, is it like, do you like public sex? Like somewhere you can kind of get caught, or no?
Sometimes, like I'm gonna be real with you. Like, look, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, sometimes I'll be on some wild ass shit where I'll be like, you gotta give it to me now.
Ooh, and did she obey?
Yeah, she'll listen to me.
Oh. I got wet.
She'll listen to me.
I'm wet.
Birthday fantasies. Let's give it to her.
Fuck my life. Kim's sexy. She's so sexy.
Thank you.
Like literally, like every energy about Kim is sexy. Everything.
Yeah, that's why. Look, that's why I fell in love with her, because if you're a woman and you could feel that, like imagine me.
I felt the minute I met her. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like the minute I met her, I was just like we've known each other from past lives. Period.
Yeah,
I don't know if we were like best friends, sisters, lovers, husband and wife, but I mean, hopefully husband and wife. I've rather have her sit on my face, but.
Oh man.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so next question. So, new marriage, new babies. How have you ever had baby mama drama?
Yeah, I've had a lot of baby mama drama, and that's because I feel like women sometimes use kids as weapons. Like
100%.
Like I don't want to get
100%.
Like I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to offend nobody. But
no, of course not.
But it's like.
But I think we do need to support men who do have baby mamas that they think that they can't go to court, or they think I can't go here to get their rights,
because it's fucked up
to view their kids when they should. Because
look, it's fucked up, because I know a lot of men like me, like we'll pay child support and we'll do all types of shit, but we'll never get to see the kids. Like the kid is being raised by like a random ass motherfucker, and I'm like, damn, that's whack. This motherfucker's not even a boss like me. How the fuck?
That's so weird to me.
How the fuck you get to raise my kid when he ain't even on the same level that I'm on? And it's like, how the fuck you get to do that? Like, that's how I know that women sometimes get it twisted because of shit like that.
Okay, so on that note, because there's sometimes, like recently, I've been hearing about women that don't have any custody of their kids.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that.
No. There's like a few guy friends of mine that they're having issues with their new baby mamas, who they don't even have custody of their other kids.
The woman or the father?
No, I have like guy friends, and they're like talking to me about their baby mama drama, and the baby mama drama is that the girl they're with is trying to take the new baby that they just had, when she don't even have custody of any of her other kids.
Wow.
So my question always is like, honestly, at the end of the day, is like, because the courts, they don't give a fuck about a man. Like, baby mamas have number one custody. They're always going to give it. So it's like, what does a woman do that the court judge says, nah?
Because look,
I'm going to give it to the baby daddy over you.
I was tripping out because at first I was like, I'm stable than a motherfucker. They could come with me.
Right.
But it's like the court wasn't really worried about that. They was more or less worried about, if I'm stable, then I could give her money.
Right.
You feel me? So it was kind of like a fucked up situation, but I mean, I get how it is. I feel like maybe them courts have been through a lot of bad baby fathers. So now when it gets to me, So now when it gets to me, they're like, fuck that. You got to go through the same shit.
They assume you're like the rest of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is all good. But.
Definitely. Okay. So, thank you, everybody. I got to pee. Oh my God, I got to pee.
Yeah, happy birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Keem.
Yeah.
Tonight, for sure, you open up avenues and ways of thinking for women who honestly stop believing in good men, stop believing that being real, being loyal, and being authentic is going to get them somebody who's going to value them for them.
Yeah.
So thank you for taking a stand tonight
you.
to like
Appreciate
everybody's watching it. Kim's here. I'm gonna have her next time on my show.
Yeah.
Wait for that one, you guys. Her new song's dropping. Ooh. Happy birthday to you.
Take a birthday shot. Take a shot.
Birthday
Oh,
shot.
okay.
Birthday shot.
Birthday shot. Okay, you guys. I gotta pee so bad. I'm gonna take a shot real quick. We're gonna cut this out because I gotta pee.
I already got one, so we could go.
Ready? Here we go. Thank you for being you, and
Yeah,
thank you for
having
standing
me.
for your dreams and your goals.
Thank you.
And for inspiring, touching, and moving the world that's about to watch this.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you to Kimmy Kim.
Yes, salud.
Love you guys.